What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Uh Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. It's going to be an exciting show today, folks. I mean, really exciting. Um, let's wait until we get a few more people in here. Oh, we already had the comment section already popping already. What's up, K dude? What's going on, my G? We got excited. Bring them on in here. Bring them all in here. Trolls, welcome. we welcome trolls too. All right. Let's get started. I am your host with the most, and who's also nasty on the ones and twos. Your boy DJ Kdot in the building. Welcome to the Kdot experience, where we speak truth and facts. And here's my motto, man. Like, your opinion don't mean shit unless you don't have unless facts are backed up behind that. So we got a really good show for you guys today, man. I'm really excited about. I have waiting in the background, I call my older brother because I've learned a lot from this cat, and he's allowed the door to be open for me to do the activism that I do. He is a great friend, a older brother, a mentor, and he's just the shit, man. He's the legend, and I'm gonna put legend on his name. I'm gonna put some fucking respect on his name with a K. Put some respect on his name. So, without further ado, my big brother, dying to live. What's up, man?
What's up, Kdot? Man, don't be bigging me up like that, man. Look, I'm trying to tell you.
Was that a good intro?
It was a good intro, man. I must admit. But
I'm trying to be on my sway. You know what I'm saying? I think he has like the best intros in the world.
That's what's up, Kdot. I'm trying to tell you. You gotta feel yourself. You know how it goes. You gotta be feeling yourself.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for being on the show today, man. I just wanted to make it very clear. You are my very first guest on the show as being interviewed. So I want to make that perfectly clear.
So I appreciate you, brother. I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, I'm just trying to, man, inform people and give them the strength to stand up, man. I appreciate you having me, brother.
Thank you. So let's get into it. Let's get started, man.
All right.
We going. I got some good questions for you, man.
I bet you do, man. I'm scared of your questions, bro. Look, man, I don't want no smoke. First and foremost, I want no smoke, bro. But I ain't ducking it. So
right. You can handle
you my brother, you my friend.
Yeah.
I implore you to ask the difficult and disrespectful questions.
Right. We're gonna get right into it, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. So.
I never take things personally, man. I know you love me. I love you, brother. We disagree, we agree. However it works, we got a common goal, and I love you, brother.
Right. All right, let's get into it. Listen, we're gonna start with your childhood, man. We're gonna go back.
We're
gonna go back. I told you I got some questions for you, bro.
Oh man!
He's like, right, hold on.
I'm gonna listen on this one, brother. I'm listening.
You
got me, bro.
There's always surprises on my channel, man.
Yeah. You see my childhood, shit.
Like, goddamn, like,
shit.
So, man, what hospital were you born at?
I was born in Cook County, man. I was born at Mount Sinai Hospital. That's in Chicago, Illinois.
So you're
So,
originally from Chicago?
oh yeah, I'm a Chicagoan, man. I was lived in Chicago 24 years, brother. So yeah,
24 years and
my
stuff
first
like that.
24 years of life, I lived in
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So were you raised in a single home, or were you raised in with two parents, or
I
where?
never knew my dad, man. I'm trying to
Okay.
tell you, bro. I
Okay.
never knew my dad. My mom was a single mom trying to raise young men. I had an older brother at the time, and she
Mm-hmm.
was trying to raise young men. And uh, her mom was a piece of work too, and she ended up having a heroin addiction. And
Mm.
although she never left us, she's always been a great mom to me. She's always tried her best, and although we went without many things, she's never left me. And I love that lady to this day for that reason. I mean, I understand the struggle.
Right. So let me ask you a question on when. Okay, so y'all have a great relationship now.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
mom. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So it's speaking as your father, as the father that you were never able to meet. If you were to have that opportunity, would you shy away from it, or would you embrace it?
I'm grown now, man. I moved past it. I used to have anger towards him, and why weren't you there? Why didn't you guide me? Why didn't you teach me? A lot of things in my life would have been different if he was there. I
Mm-hmm.
can tell you that because and I love my mom. A female can't raise men,
I hear
especially
you.
when they hanging with wolves. You know what I mean?
I
So
hear
she
you.
couldn't raise us. She could only provide for us and try her best, right? And she had her
Right.
own struggles. So I don't blame her because she was
Right.
just a young black lady trying to make it in this world too, with the
Right.
shit she was dealt with. So
Right.
no, man. I don't hold no grudges against him, but I have nothing for him. Nah, I'm grown, bro. I got kids of my own. You can't teach me
Right.
nothing. The only thing he ever taught me was how to be a dad. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I moved
Okay.
on from that dude. Like it is what it is. I know him to this day. I see him on Facebook, and I
Oh.
piece out the
Oh. So
sign and I keep it.
whoa.
Yeah, I've met who he was, but I wasn't interested, man. Why? You know, you never was there for me. You can't be a dad 20 years later. You can't be a
Okay.
dad 30 years later. It's
Okay.
impossible. It's never
So
too late to build a bond, but
okay.
nah, I'm grown, man. I've moved on.
So as far as teachings and lessons and mentorship, that's out the window.
I've
But
never had that from any male. I was
mm,
12 years old, grown, brother. You know,
mm,
I grew up in the projects. When I tell you
okay.
the projects, 22nd and State, Chicago, Illinois. Anybody look it up? Call it Healer Homes, right next to the Ickies. I
Okay.
grew up there. My mom was on drugs. She had a heroin addiction. She
Mm-hmm.
did the best she could for us. But we was men who needed things, and we had to find our own way, and we did. And I was 12 years old as a grown man. I was grown when I was 12, bro. It is what it is, man. I don't dwell on it, and I don't hold it against me and say it was a setback. It was an
Okay.
experience for me.
Okay.
I learned from it.
All right. So as a child, you growing up in the rough streets of Chicago, and also beautiful streets, because I've
Yeah.
been to Chicago a few times, not too long, but I think there's some beautiful parts of Chicago, and they try to demonize the city as it just being just one hellhole, but there's a lot of successful people in Chicago. You know what
It
I'm
is.
saying?
It
I
is.
mean, like, I'm a huge Kevin Samuel fan. Uh,
I've
so
never heard of him.
you gotta check that dude out, man. You gotta check that dude out. But he talks about high value men and professional corporate type men are a lot of them out in Chicago. Uh, so I a shout out to Chicago. I think it's a beautiful city.
I love the city, man. When I go there, it ain't about the city. I love the city. It's the
Yeah,
people, man.
yeah,
It's hard to explain, man. Chicago, a different beast of his own breed, man. That's all I
right.
can tell you. Joe Cool can tell you that.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I'm originally from New Jersey, so
okay,
Camden, New Jersey. So
okay,
that's the place where they actually abolished the police department, reconstructed it, had the sheriff department take over, and then now it's a better ran police department. So
okay.
that's where I'm from.
All right.
But the thing is, as a child, I wanted to ask you, what was as you growing up, what was your ideology as a child when you seen police in your neighborhood?
Man, look, dude. With my experience, man, only because my experience is that nothing good ever happens in the hood. It's a literal statement. I've never seen a cop do a good thing. I've never, man. I mean, I could be wrong. You folks might have, but I know they locked up me and I respected and admire for bullshit over and over. The system is perpetrated to keep the jails filled. Let me give you a question. If all us, meaning every black male, every white male, stop tomorrow doing crime, no crime, would the jails close? No. They'll just create new laws to make new criminals. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Understand, it's a system that we're fighting. It's a system, brother. And we can get deeper into that, but it's a system. They have to have criminals. Otherwise, what the fuck is the sheriff's going to do in the county jail? They don't have no criminals in there. They don't have no inmates. They might just close the place and cut the lights off.
You're right.
They have to keep a cycle of criminals coming through.
Yeah.
So they make new laws and procedures and rules and regulations to keep you, my brother, and white people too, man. Look, this is not a black and white thing, right? They keep people in the system. It's a system.
Right.
Poor people get it worse.
Yep. You sure? You ain't lying about that, man. And we just got to be real. And like I said, I'm real on my channel. Sometimes a little too real.
I love that, man. Always keep it 100 with your people, bro.
Absolutely, man. Because I want. I do have an agenda. You know what I'm saying? I have an agenda, and it's a black agenda. It's a melanated agenda. It's an agenda of people of color. It's an agenda of also white allies. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an agenda for racist ass people.
I ain't get no argument from me, brother. I won't even argue at that point. Look, I'm trying to tell you. I think the problem is, though, man, and if I may speak, I think white folks are tired of black folks acknowledging that it's a systemic system against us. They tired of it. They tired of hearing the race card. And I would tell them personally that I'm tired of hearing it too, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I think, but here's another thing. I think white people is tired of white people. Let's be honest. I think some white people just tired of white people too. Like, man, what the fuck? You know
more so though, they're tired of us, man. They're tired of me saying I was profiled. They're tired of me. They're tired of me saying that if I looked a different way, this situation might not happen. Look, man, I wear a body cam everywhere I go, and I got a video on my body cam, man, that's so telling. And I'm gonna be real quick about this. Me and my wife always go to a Walmart, right?
Yeah.
And I like whiskey, so I usually buy a whiskey. It's a Maker's Mark $26 bottle or whatever it is. And me and my wife always check in and out, right? Never ask both of us for ID. I came in there with my 15-year-old daughter. I got it home. I was contemplating on sharing a video, but I came in there with my 15-year-old daughter, and they wanted both for our IDs. I've been there with my wife many times. Not one time have they ever asked for both our IDs. And my wife is Caucasian, y'all. It is what it is, right?
Right.
And I go in there with my black daughter who's 15 years old, and both of us stand at the counter, and she give me some lip balm for her lips. I say, Dad, huh? And this lady tell me, we need both of y'all IDs.
Oh,
hey, bro. They wanted my minor daughter ID to prove that I can buy alcohol. I don't know. I can't understand this shit. But people hide behind this certain bullshit narrative. And the only thing I tell to white folks is this. I'm trying to bridge the gap, right? I know all Americans go through bullshit. But make no mistake that for some reason, people enforce policy. They try to justify more against black males for some reason.
Yeah.
I can justify DJ Kdot going to jail. I can justify this. I can justify that.
Yep.
And the policy. And we lose in that bullshit narrative But the problem is people don't understand that the narrative or the bullshit policy only exists for us. All right.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. No, you look, we got to keep it 100. And then here's the thing. Like I said just before I had came up here, you know what I'm saying? Your opinion don't mean shit if facts are not founded behind it. It's just your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy facts that support that person's opinion, because then that's a learning uh we're all learning together. That's what I feel, you know. And which brings me to my next question. Did you see as a child uh police misconduct or police brutality?
Yeah. I mean, look, bro, man, look. My whole life, I've looked for good cops, man. It's not that I want to just hate cops. For some reason, I just woke up tomorrow and I hate cops.
Yeah.
I've never seen them do good things, you know, and I didn't understand it as I grew up, man. It took me to be a grown man to understand what was happening to me. Right. Literally. It took me to be a grown man to understand what was actually happening to me. So they was hitting my pockets. Literally, they was hitting my pockets left to right, because I'm always legit, right? License, insurance. I'm always legit, bro. You can't catch me slipping on a bad day. You just can't catch me slipping. I'm just that way. I'm paranoid, right? So I always make sure the next man can't get me. Whether it's an armed robbery or a cop who's looking for a motherfucking victim. They could never catch me slipping. The problem is they'll just use the laws against me. Meaning, man, look, I was sitting on the side of the road, man. They gave me a ticket for sitting 6 feet off the curve. Wow. I can't make this shit up. Like, when you start thinking about some of the shit they get you with because you don't comply, you know, what's your name? Hey, man, I don't got a name. Why I got to give you my name? Oh, well, I'm looking at you 6 feet off the curve. Now I need your name or you're going to jail type shit. Right. And I've dealt with that my whole life, man. I've dealt with cops looking for a suspect. They'll never look for a human. They're only looking for suspect. I've never been that suspect. So I don't know.
When you say it like that, they hit me like a ton of bricks, because you like, it wasn't I want people to understand what he just said. Okay, he said they're not looking for a human being, they're looking for a suspect. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for a title. You know, they're not even looking for a human being that has a heart and who bleeds the same blood as them, and not looking to de-escalate. They're looking to they are looking for a target. So when he says that, I want y'all to understand that, man. That's Pat, man. Boy, that hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey, no, you good, bro, because they looking for a suspect. That's their only mandate when they roll these streets. This is why I tell everybody cops equal terrorists. I don't give a fuck how many people out to tell me it's good cops out there. Bullshit. You're lying, motherfucker. If there was good cops, then I wouldn't have the opinion I have right now. I am not a criminal. I am not a gangbanger. I ain't out there doing shit illegal every day. I ride these streets and I'm hustling, making money for my family just like every other motherfucker. Right. Yeah, I'm criminalized every time I turn the motherfucking corner. And you tell me that dude just doing his job. Well, I tell you, that dude just terrorizing me.
Which he's doing his job.
Terrorizing me. He's looking for suspects in the midst of the wolves. Look, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah. And I'm always the fucking suspect. Right. Enough is a fucking enough. I'm not your suspect. And now that I start educating myself, now I know better how not to be your suspect. Right. Go find that other nigga you looking for, because you got the wrong motherfucker right here.
Exactly.
And this is why I tell you there's no good cops.
Right. And we understand that because, first of all, you understand me culturally and I understand you culturally. And here's the reason why. Because when we were kids, we was just like, and seeing movies or we were profiled on certain things as young men. It's like, damn, why the cops always fucking with us? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen that Mercedes with a white guy in it do a fucked up turn and he's good, but they always fucking with us. And but the thing is, if people don't do their history, the very first police were slave patrols. Sorry,
You said it better than I could.
I didn't mean. Oops.
You said it better than I could.
Did I bust the fifth wall? You know what I'm saying?
You did.
Because the thing is, I go off of history, not his story. There's a difference. So the thing is, we have to understand where it comes from. The system, and like you said, the system, it was always set to destroy our community. It was always set up to destroy our community. So sorry to bust your bubble, but that's the truth. And like I said, I don't look the facts up for yourself. It's there. You know, it's right there. And
no,
you know,
those facts doesn't matter, brother. You know what?
Yeah.
I found out in my journeys and my travels with a lot of different people and a lot of different perspectives.
Right.
Perspective is reality.
Right.
So I can't blame a black man. You know how you see some black men who be like systemic racism does not exist? I've seen many black men like that. I get it, and I respect that. You know why I respect it? Because they didn't grow up in that environment.
Yeah.
So look, we got this. America is so big, right? America is a big fucking country, whether you think it is or not, right? Mm-hmm. And only it took me to live in a country of a town of 1,000 people to understand how big and little it is. Mm-hmm. Meaning, when I lived in the city, I experienced so much terrorism by cops.
Yeah.
They mandates, they rules, they regulations, they goals, the mayor telling them go out there and get them niggas. However, whatever's happening in that city, these cops are predominantly looking for a suspect, okay? I've moved to the country. I ain't been touched by a cop. I'm trying to tell you, right? So perspective is reality. So when you find those guys who be like, what the fuck you talking about? I've never seen that systemic racism you talking about, right? I get it now, right? It's only now in my 38th year that I do get it, because if I lived in this town I live in right now for 38 years, I'll be saying the same thing. Bro, I don't see that racism you talking about. I don't see that systemic bullshit you talking about. I don't recognize it because I don't see it.
Right.
Perspective is reality.
Right.
I want to make that clear for everybody who listen and understand. Your perspective will make your reality. Don't tell me mine false. I won't tell you yours false. I'll tell you that maybe we don't know enough on each other's side to have a real opinion. Let's try to learn each other, bridge that gap, and then we'll come together.
Right. And that's the thing, man. And speaking of that, and now that, you know, we've gotten to know, you know, some parts of you, you know, as far as that, because you can't choose this activism, especially the activism that we do. It chooses us. Would you agree?
Oh, I know for a fact it chooses you. I know it chose me. I can't speak for other people.
Right. So when did activism choose you? When did God make it ordained in your life? Because I believe it's a spirit that comes and being like, this is what you're supposed to do.
Well, you know, I don't know. I'm not a religious person, so I won't go there, right? And
I'm talking about religious. I'm talking about spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual, religious, or when
or
you
the universe.
In your whole body, right? This is my thing. I lived in Chicago 24 years. I've been put over so many times, it's ridiculous. They never hit my pockets, though. They never took my money. No, I'm serious, man. Go to a big city like Chicago. I think they're looking for more than just your money. They're looking for guns, drugs. There's so many people that they got bigger fish to fry, right? Mm-hmm. My black ass moved to a town called Springfield, Illinois in 2007, 8, or whatever it was.
Okay.
And I understood. It opened my eyes up more to what the game was, because they only looking for your money in that town. See, the crime ain't big enough. Ain't no crime, nigga. Ain't nobody getting shot on every corner.
Okay.
So now the cops got a different agenda in this town. They're making money.
Okay.
And they find the dumbest, poorest people to make money from. I was one of those people.
Okay.
I ran a cab company, man, where I had to be on the road 16, 20 hours a day. I dealt with cops over and over. Every time I turn around, leave a new town, a new city, come back in Springfield, turn the corner, somebody gave me a ticket for some bullshit ass shit, only because they profiling me. And now I'm trying to put my rights, assert my rights, execute my rights. If they don't like what I'm saying, they're going to eat my pockets up. My pockets started getting ate in Springfield, Illinois. 24 years Chicago. Put over and over. I never thought twice about it. Didn't wake me up till you start hitting my pockets. Right. Once you start hitting my pockets, now I got to figure out how to stop you from hitting my pockets. Because it used to be just violate my Fourth Amendment, run my name, search my car, let me go. But I never dealt with a court system.
Right.
Because they only profiling me, trying to get what they can out of me. And long as I'm legal eagle, there's nothing to be about it, right?
Right.
But when I came to Springfield, I'm always legal eagle. Now I'm getting tickets. Now I'm in your fucking 7th Circuit courtroom every fucking month.
Well, describe Springfield. What is it?
It's 130,000 people, bro. It's 130 fucking thousand people, and the town is separated, segregated. However you want to look up. Look up Springfield race riots, 1927. My point is, I kept going to their court system. So 2007, I had a ticket. 2008, I had 2 tickets. 2009, I had 3 tickets. 2010, I got fucking 5 tickets.
Right.
It took 2014. Well, I had 14 fucking motherfucking tickets in 1 calendar year. When I tell you I went to court every motherfucking month on the month, I couldn't understand it. Like every time I turned the corner, a cop would pull me over, want my credentials, and then didn't like what I was saying, and then give me a ticket for it. I was in a lose-lose situation. I had no proof. I couldn't back it up. It was his word against mine. And every time I ran my black ass into that courtroom, you know what the judge told me? Well, since we ain't got no proof in this matter, I got a sworn officer and I got you. Boom, right?
Right.
You lost. This is what I dealt with, man. And then it took me to say, I'm tired. I couldn't do it no more, bro. You go to court every month. Literally, I went to court every month. And to the point I became a sovereign. I know y'all know what sovereign is. I was at that desperation state in my life that I became a sovereign. And there's 3 levels to that, and I won't cut you off because I want you to ask your question. But I was so desperate to get out the court system of them eating my pockets and me telling me I'm guilty because I don't got no proof, and my dumb ass didn't understand what was happening to me. I couldn't understand it. I wasn't smart enough to grasp the game being played on me. And once I became a sovereign, I understood everything that was happening. But my point, long story short, they was putting me in the court system. They was eating my pockets. They was taking my money. Every time I turned around, my black ass was guilty. Knowing I wasn't guilty.
So my
fight
question is, on that, was it because you didn't know the laws? That's why they ate up your pockets, or was it like you didn't try to fight? It was just like, fuck it, I'll just go ahead.
No. I fought. I didn't know how to. I didn't understand the court system. See, this court system is a whole different ball game, brother. They speak in language you don't even understand.
Right.
When you walk in that courtroom, you think you know what they're talking about. You have no fucking idea. No, I'm not even being funny about it. No, you just don't have an idea, man. You think you understand the language, you just don't. And yes, literally every month I was pulled over. Literally 2 times a month I was pulled over, and when they don't like the shit I was saying because I was trying to learn and assert my rights, when I do that, and I'm so legit, I just get tickets. I didn't know how to fight those tickets. See, look, it's 2 different wars we fighting. You got a street game, and you got a court game. See, I came up in the court game. I didn't even think about the street game, right? I was just dealing with the court system. When I tell you I had 14 fucking tickets in 1 calendar year, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm telling you that every month, sometimes twice a month, I went to court for a different ticket. And only then I had to realize I got to figure out a way to fight back. I can't keep getting bullied, man. I can't be being, you guys are just bullying me and taking my money at will and putting threats on my life.
So
that's when I had to wake up.
So which goes back to that question. when did the calling of activism come to you? When before you answer that question, I want to know, where were you at? Was it nighttime? Was it daytime? Were you in a room by yourself? Was it?
I was in the courtroom. The judge literally told me,
Okay.
literally, he charged me for going 43 and a 35. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I knew for a fact I was not going fucking 40 anything. Maybe 36, maybe 37.
Right.
But I knew I was coming through an area where the cops sit. So I knew I was going maybe a mile or two over the speed limit, but at that level where they shouldn't even pull you over for it. The guy pulled me over, charged me with 43 and a 35, and I went to court. And I said, Your Honor, I'm trying to tell you, I'm innocent. And he looked me in my goddamn face and told me, well, since there's no proof, I'm going to take the word of this sworn officer. I was found guilty on the thing. From that day forward, I went and put cameras in my fucking car. And I went with cheap cameras. I couldn't afford the good ones. I'm poor. But I put cameras in my car. And guess what happened, man? Funny thing happened on the side of the road. I haven't had a ticket. I've never paid for a ticket after the time I put cameras in my car that I wasn't guilty of. Funny thing how that works. And once I discovered that, I knew I had found my freedom. I had knew that I know it's like, how you find your freedom? Literally, when I put cameras in my car, it didn't stop me from getting stopped. It stopped the officers from writing tickets. Wonder how that works.
So it brings me to this clip that I'm about to show. Probably one of my favorite ones, because you show the past and you show the present, and then you show how where the contradiction lies, and you really have him really expose himself. And this is probably one of my favorite clips, because it's just this is accountability. This is true accountability, and this is and I love your art form, and I call it an art form because that's what you do. You're painting a picture. So yes, what you're doing right here is simply art and legendary. Okay,
well,
and I'm putting it out there.
I know the clip, so let's watch it.
So we're gonna show
all right.
We're gonna show the clip real quick. And guys, I'm doing the old school way, but I did learn some stuff from you today off camera, so I'll be better prepared next time.
Hey man, look, we're gonna always talk. You're my brother.
And so I gotta show this clip, man, because it's just awesome work. Simply awesome work, and I think a lot of these viewers would tend to agree. So here we go.
What's it?
On that way, he'll hand it
Sure.
right out.
Yeah, step on down, off. What's your name, brother?
It's Officer White, Mr. Booker. How are you?
Are you above the law?
No, sir.
So why are you not putting your signal on and stopping at stop signs? You're not gonna answer that question? Well, maybe for the rest of the day you'll follow the law, okay? Because you out here looking for somebody to pull over for those same reasons, yet you're not doing it.
Mr. Booker, you have a good day, sir.
Why are you not doing it though? You want to have a question?
I want to get like a fish.
I just want to know why you think you're above the law. You're not gonna answer that? It's terrible, brother. What's your badge number? And I'm gonna leave you alone, bro.
736, sir.
All right, I just want to make sure you stopping at stop signs, putting your signal on 100 feet and all that good stuff, okay?
Thank you.
Because you're gonna pull 10 people over today for that same reason, okay?
Thank you.
Follow the law, all right? You're not a sovereign citizen.
Mr. Booker, you have a great day.
You're not a sovereign citizen.
Quentin, have a good day.
You're not a sovereign citizen.
All right.
How you know my name?
You do this to everybody, Quentin?
I know. I want to make sure you following the law. You know how many times I've been put over for what you just did?
Thank you. All right, I will try. Thanks.
You wondering why I'm doing this, but you know how many times I've been? Yeah, I'm gonna walk with you. I want to know why you above the law. And I apologize again, but I just want to make sure you're following the law because you guys pull people over for those petty reasons every single day. This is what we tired of.
People do.
I'm all right, man.
When you turn off the lights, you gotta go in the first lane.
I did go in the first lane, immediately put my signal on, then went into the second lane. So I knew that's what you can try to get me for. You had no other reason. I went into the first lane, signal, went into the second lane.
Just update address.
I'm not gonna answer any more questions, sir. I apologize.
Why you doing like that?
Because you're profiling me. You was in Midtown Inn with me. You've been recorded. All right. You was in Midtown Inn with me. So there's no reason to be pulling me over unless you're profiling me at the moment.
Okay, you can continue with that.
Yes, I want you to follow the law, and then maybe I'll say, damn, he's doing right. Now I know, but you don't even follow the law. But then you'll pull me over, just the excuse to pull me over.
You're booking me in the same book as someone that you had a bad experience with. I've never had a bad experience.
Well, it's not.
Brother?
Huh?
You have a brother.
I do.
Okay, well, when you run your plate, your brother comes
No,
back.
it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. My brother did not come back to my plate. That's a lie in a day. I'll go to the police station right
I'm
now.
not saying he's registered to your plate. The name and everything's so close that he pops up with.
No,
Yes,
officer,
it does.
officer. You and I know that's bullshit. You and I know
I'm not bullshitting.
you
man.
saw me pass money with a white guy in Midtown Inn.
No idea what
Yeah,
you're
I know
talking
you
about.
don't. But you followed me from Midtown Inn, and now all of a sudden you found a lane violation back there, but you
I'm
didn't.
explaining to you what it is. The brother in your name and everything's so close.
What brother? What's his name? What's his name?
Darion starts
Oh,
with a K.
no, I don't even got a brother named Kadarion. So
Well, I don't understand why you're so hostile.
I'm hostile because I don't like to be profiled. If you had an honest,
Profiling you committed a traffic violation.
no, I didn't. It's on
Yes,
tape.
you did.
It's on tape.
You turned into the center
Then I'll
lane.
take your citation and beat you in court and prove to you I did
You
not.
turned into the center lane.
Oh, oh.
Yes, you did.
Sir,
It's on video too, man.
Yes,
I was
man.
right behind you.
All right,
Why do you
look.
gotta argue over some petty shit?
let me tell you why. Because I just want you to be honest right now.
I am honest.
What you're not doing is being honest. You followed me for a couple blocks, stalked me, found a lane violation to pull me over, and then come with something my brother got on. I never heard that a day in my life. That's the dumbest excuse you can ever give a person.
It's called Soundex. You got the same last name and everything. It pops up. Yes, it does.
That's the dumbest excuse you can ever give a person. I never heard that
I tried to
before.
look up a picture and everything.
Okay, can I get
Stop
your
you
card
for
and
lane
then I can go
violation.
about my way? Am I free to go?
What do you need? You want my card? I'll
Yes,
go get
sir.
you
I
one.
would love your
Okay.
card,
I'll go get
Mr.
you one.
White.
You're booking me in the same place as someone else who wears the same uniform as me.
Yes,
You can't do
you are
that.
Springfield Police Department. Your chief, Kenny Winslow, said you guys are good guys and y'all follow the law. That's why y'all enforce the law. Yeah, I just seen you not put your signal on
But-
3-4 times.
But I'm trying to be all but respectful.
Yes, sir.
I'm being very respectful.
Yes, sir.
I've never had an issue with you.
I'm not
But
disrespecting you. I'm just
you're
loud.
judging my actions off of some bad experience you've had with another officer.
Plenty of
And
them.
you can't do that.
Okay, well,
How would I judge everybody I come across because of my bad experience?
you're not gonna follow the law though,
I'm driving around in my car.
right? Are you exempt from the law?
No, I'm not, Quentin.
So why wouldn't you put your signal on 100
I don't
feet before you
understand.
get to that stop sign?
If I forgot to turn it on 100
You did it 3 times.
Quentin, I'm sorry.
You even rolled through the stop signs.
No, I did not.
Okay, you rode through the stop signs. My only issue is this: don't pull people over for things you do yourself.
Quentin, I've never had an issue with you.
All right.
I'm sorry that you've had some bad experiences.
Yes, sir.
Please don't judge me for your bad experience.
Yes, sir.
Because you've never had one with me.
No, I've never met you apparently, but you know my name, so clearly I have.
I've been out with you before.
Okay.
And we've had the same conversation.
Okay.
Very simple.
I know you're just doing your job. You got a hard job, bro, but you cannot do what you're doing right now.
What did I do right now?
What you did is you thought you had a target, and I wasn't that target.
I thought I had someone with a warrant. So I waited till I had PC to stop the car instead of just making some shit up.
Why would you think it's a warrant again? Because
Because
when
it
you
pops up with the name, starts with the K with the last name is yours.
in my plates.
Your name comes to your place, yes it does, but it also comes back to a name that has some other warrant. Because the name
Okay.
is so close that it pops up. I'm explaining it to you.
I'm gonna
not
double
making
check.
some shit
You know
up.
what though? I'm being recorded,
come
right?
see it?
No, you're being recorded, right? You being recorded. I'm gonna double check what you're saying. I'm gonna hold
wanna
you.
come see it?
I'm gonna hold you accountable for what you're telling me right
You
now.
wanna come see it right
No,
now?
sir. No, sir.
I'll show you right now on my computer.
No,
It
sir.
pops up with a subject with the same last name as you and a different first name, and it has
Okay.
a warrant.
All right.
I would love to show it to you.
You found your
Because
probable
you-
cause, right?
Because you're telling me I'm making up shit.
Well, you found your probable cause, right?
I did.
Well, I'm just hoping, man. Look, my only issue where I started following you is I seen you say, "Oh, you're not gonna put your signal on." Okay, you're gonna do it. Do what you do, but don't do it to me then. Okay? If you're gonna break the law, allow me to break it.
Fair enough.
Make sense? Enjoy the day, sir. I'm sorry I had to do this to you.
Hey, you know what?
But
You have the right
if
to do
people
it.
don't do this to y'all,
You got your freedom.
then y'all will
Yeah,
keep
all right?
running around doing what y'all do.
You have your freedom to videotape me. Do you, man?
Enjoy the day, bro.
You too.
That's a powerful one, man. Hey, this dude right here was a clown. At the time of this recording, bro, I didn't even know who the fuck he was, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I've seen so many cops, man. They all fucking look the same to me. Blue is blue. But
Yeah.
this slum bag slime ball motherfucker pulled me over for the same thing I witnessed him doing on multiple occasions. And he wouldn't even take credibility for what he was doing. So that just shows you the accountability. Don't do what I do what I say. And that's my issue with we need reform. We need reform now. Well, I'm not asking to defund these fucks. Look, if y'all don't want to defund y'all neighborhood heroes, let's reform them and retrain them. Let's teach them how to deal with people. And then that maybe could be the answer. But as long as they keep just running around taking our money when they can't find a reason to put us in jail, that's the problem.
I agree. And that's why you know, it leads me into my my next question. Because if you can tell, I'm trying to paint a story from the beginning.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, brother.
We going down memory lane. We going down. Okay. So now that you're an activist, right? Now that you're an activist, what was the first time that you got that aha moment, or like, oh wait, I think we got something. I think I got something here. I think we're making change. I think we're making.
As far as what though? What you mean, content making, or do you mean just me personally in my life? Because it's a difference, man. This content making shit is something different than other than my life.
Both.
I don't know. My first time was I was in the courtroom and a judge. I played sovereign citizen. I had 6 guards around me. I was threatened with 6 months in jail. I told them my name wasn't Quentin Booker. I'm telling you the truth. I told them my name wasn't Quentin Booker. I challenged their jurisdiction, and I ain't pleading shit. And it took literally the white judges always wanted to put me in jail for some reason. But I ran in front of this black judge named Judge Brown in Springfield, Illinois. And he was like, I can't understand. So he called a court reporter in there to take every word I was saying. Yeah. And he said, well, if you need the ambulance, who do you call? I said, nobody. I drive myself to the hospital.
Right.
If you need the police, who do you call? Nobody. I'll defend my goddamn self and live with the charges. Literally, I'm in the courtroom and he got the lady over there typing, trying to get my words because he's trying to set me up, you know. Right. And I said, look, man, my only thing is, man, tell me I have to be here. I've hurt nobody. I did no damage to nobody. Yet I keep ending up in your courtroom paying money. And it took this black man who couldn't go against the system, but understood me personally. Does that make sense? Like, I hate to say it that way, right? He couldn't violate the rules and procedures of the courtroom because you know how that go. They'll get his ass up out of there. Right. But he understood what was happening to me when he see 14 tickets in one calendar year. Either I don't need a driver's license or something crazy going on out there. You know what I mean? Right. But anyway, he told the prosecutor, y'all go back there and talk to this dude to make a deal with him. Pretty much.
Okay, now same question for the content.
What for the content,
that you got something like, okay, this is all right.
The content was
doing something.
It wasn't even supposed to happen, but I'm gonna tell you this. Look, I just started putting cameras in my car, and now I said I had a little game where I started trying to figure out when a cop was gonna get me, right? Because you can know when a cop gonna get you, right? You driving, cop, boom, cop, seatbelts, everybody be quiet. Oh, he finna try to come get me, right? Right. So I discovered one thing is this: if I'm not driving, how can you pull me over for anything? How can you lie on me? So if I get a cop behind me immediately, I pull the fuck over, park my motherfucking car, and I'll sit there for an hour if I got to.
And that's how I discovered you was I think it came across my feed and it was just like basically watch how this dude is being followed. He purposely tries to move out the cop's way so he And then I'm like, oh, and I'm like,
that was my mechanism not to be in a courtroom. I was
Right.
tapped out, bro.
right,
You understand
right,
when you go to court every fucking month on the month, you tap out. I was tapped the fuck out. So I was just trying to avoid court, man. I didn't know
Right.
nothing about activism. I didn't know about the sovereign citizens. I didn't know nothing about fucking auditors. None of that shit. Only
Right.
thing I was saying is, well, you can't fucking give me a ticket for nothing if I ain't moving. So the minute
Right.
I see your motherfucking ass, I'm parking. Go about your business, and I'll go about my business. That way, I know you cannot make anything up.
right.
That's
And
what I did, bro.
I seen again, it was I wouldn't say it was like two different people, but it was kind of like two different people on the as far as the officer when he approached you. The first approach, he was really unprofessional. He was cussing, and you shouldn't be using that language when he's dealing with the citizen that pays his salary. And so and then you get this other clip when you hold him accountable. He's just like, I don't know what type of experience that you ever had with another officer,
When
but
he
it's
was
not
the
me.
one pulling
Yeah.
me over for not putting a signal on
Right.
before I moved to the next lane. He was the one trying to victimize me in some bullshit, knowing
Right.
I put my signal on.
Right.
But I was so much his target, he thought I was dumb, black. This is what they do. They think you're so stupid.
Right.
They'll just tell you anything, man.
So
So-
did y'all ever piece up or have a
that
middle
officer?
ground, or that particular officer?
No, the Springfield Police Department is my arch enemy, man. When I tell you that,
Now,
other than Miss
did you
Blair,
file a complaint at all or no?
so yeah, I filed a complaint on Officer White.
Okay. So what
let me
ended
tell
up
you something
happening?
about complaints. I know y'all think complaints are some big shit, but
Mhm.
let me tell you what a complaint happened. Unless a public opinion is on your side, they don't give a
Mhm.
fuck about your complaint. Your complaint
Yep.
will go nowhere.
Yep.
I've been to a term fair so many times. I'm trying to tell you, man, I filed so many complaints on officers. That shit is going nowhere unless it's public opinion behind it.
Right.
So this
But
is
it
where
is
the camera
documented.
game come in.
It
Huh?
is documented when
This is where the camera
he
game
really
come in.
fucks up. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Because then if you notice, like for instance, Derek Chauvin, when he did that to George Floyd, and they're like, well, wait a minute, he has all these complaints.
There you go.
So in a way,
It works. In a way, it does
works,
justice.
but it doesn't
Yep.
work maybe that day or
It doesn't
what,
work for you. It
doesn't
might
work
work
for
in
you.
the future for
It just
somebody
might
else
somebody
after
else,
10 of them
exactly.
come in. It won't work for you, DJ Kdot, and you
Yeah.
won't get justice. And that's what most people feel like. Damn, I filed a complaint, and I'm getting the same runaround I always get. Until the public mad, there's never going to be justice, brother. Remember that. Every
Right.
case you ever heard of, it's the public
Right.
opinion out there screaming. Otherwise, they'll sweep that shit under the rug.
Right.
Look, the cops can decide if they want to release the body camera. What type
Yep.
of shit is that? Then you already know. You up against lose-lose, man. It's all internal investigations, meaning we'll investigate ourselves.
Right.
And if enough
You're right.
people scream, we will satisfy them. If enough
Right.
people don't talk, then I guess your ass is fucked, ain't it?
Right. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's because say if that Officer White, right, ends up really hurting somebody, right? Hopefully he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully what you've taught him and excuse me, I'm sorry, my bad.
Bless you.
Allergies. So hopefully what you schooled him on, he doesn't have to do that. But if he does, and it makes national news,
It's on his record.
Your complaint will be, oh snap! I remember when I made that report.
You know what's bigger than the complaint? You know what's bigger than that report or the complaint though? A YouTube video. A YouTube video. Hey, look, I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna give them a complaint, you're gonna report them, and guess what? They're gonna throw that shit in the trash. You're gonna go to the proper channels. Eventually, he's gonna be back on doing his thing, right? But that YouTube video of that crook doing what he's doing, it's endless, never going nowhere. Expose these fucks more than anything else, more than your lawsuit money, more than all that ever shit you ever wanted. Just expose these fucks and put them on the internet. And guess what? When you get the next one, all that shit gonna build up to there's a whole motherfucking screen of video for you to go over. That's how we expose these fucks.
That's very true. So you got to do both. So you're doing the proactive and you're doing the reactive. It's kind of like, you know, what's that wonderful vitamin, black seed oil. It works when it comes to the codes or anything like that. It works as a proactive and a reactive.
Yep.
You know, so if you have that ideology, okay, if we're just marching and we singing "We Shall Overcome," if that's all we're doing, that's not being effective. We have to be proactive, because that's how they are against us. They're proactive and reactive.
Document and expose these fucks.
Exactly. So, which brings me to my next question. My next question for you:
Yes, sir.
why dying to live? Because that's a statement. When I've seen that, I was like, whoa. Just the title in itself, like, whoo. You know what I'm saying? I understood. I had my own interpretation of it, but I wanted you to explain why that title, of all titles.
It's always been my alter ego, bro. And I'll just tell you this, man. I always just wanted to be equal, man. And if I can't be equal, kill me. Like, I'm serious. I am dying to live. When I say live, I want to live just like you, motherfucker. And if I can't live like that, then give me death. So what's a double meaning with that one, man? I can go right with it or left with it. But I want you to understand is, man, that I'm the type of dude who could not have been a slave.
Right.
I can't go along with the status quo. And when I had a judge telling me, if I keep telling him my name ain't Quentin Booker, I'm going to get 6 months. Guess what I said? That ain't my goddamn name. Prove me wrong. Because I knew I was telling the truth. Ain't no way I'm going to plead anything. What do you plead? I'm not pleading anything. Who are you to have jurisdiction over me? If you can prove that, then I'll plead to you. I'm that dude, man, that in the face of opposition, that's why I say when you come to my channel, you might not get knowledge. You might not get nothing but strength. Because I'm the strength dude, man. Let somebody else give you the knowledge and the know-how. But I promise you, when you come to my channel, you're going to get that strength to say, hell no, we won't go. That's how we rolling over here.
But that's still important too, because you got to have, everybody has a part to play in it, right? Everybody has a particular role in any activism, you know.
It is.
Some people there on the front line, somebody's, you know, just from us recording, you know what I'm saying? If we record and it's like 3 to 4 people, you know what I'm saying? It might just be one person doing the narrating, you know. It might be one person getting that person's back. It might be one person getting that person's side. There might be another auditor in the car recording. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their place.
Everybody do things different, man. Get their own way of teaching and informing or whatever it is. And everybody got a purpose, man. We all got to play our part. I play mine as the strength man.
So I wanted to do something real quick. I never did this, but you my brother, and we're gonna shout out some our guests. I would love for you to shout out some of the guests that's on the comment section.
No, well, yeah. Hey,
look, let's show them love. I'm gonna allow you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
my guess. I'm gonna allow you to do
can't allow me to do it because I can't go back so far. Cat Rummel, 100 the truth. I see Joe Cool in the building. Lady Zaga, that's my boo. Let me see if I can find this comment section better. Becky,
James
what's
Doe.
up, Becky? I see Becky up in there. James Doe. Mr. X, Regina Madison, long time subscriber. I see a lot of people I know, man. Love and respect. Snake.
Too Tall Rob in the building.
Too Tall Rob. Yep, that's what's up, brother. How you doing? Is that called hippie fiction? Can you read that for me, bro? I got a speech impediment.
We're at yeah, that's my guy right there. Hold on. Ooh, wait.
Flex your freedoms.
My bad. I went to the wrong thing. Here we go. Hipficational.
All right, there you go. You know, I got to, yeah.
That's my guy right there, man. Hipficational. Yeah.
Hey, I love Kdot. Kdot was a super mod, man. You should have Kdot as a mod. Kdot.
Joe Cool in the building. Yeah.
And I miss a lot of people, bro. But I'm bad with the comment section, bro.
Me too. I'm really, you know, I'm tunnel vision with the shit. So if we don't mention everybody's name, it's no disrespect. It's just, you know, I'm in my interviewing mode right now, and usually, you know, interviewers don't stop and say, "Hey, you know," but we love y'all. We appreciate y'all being here.
Becky O, I'm sorry. Becky O said not She said Becky O, not Dying to Live, not Becky. I'm sorry. Becky O, I'm sorry, boo. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
You got to put some respect on her name,
yeah,
Dying to Live. Regina Madison, Kdot, Snake, Snake Plissken, Anthony. Appreciate you. I love Lady Zaga, man. She been rocking with me for the longest.
I love you, Becky O. Lady Zaga is my
Flex Your Freedoms is in here too. We got to shout him out too. He does really good work. He's actually out here in Colorado, so hopefully I'll be able to do some record with him maybe later on down the road or whatever. But he's doing some really great work. But we appreciate everybody that that's here. And real quick, I want you to shout out your platforms real quick.
For me?
Dinah. Yes, this is you. This is all YouTube. You right here.
Look, bro, I'm not a social media dude, bro.
No, we gotta have.
I'm just on YouTube, man. I got one channel. I got a backup channel, but I forgot to post it. You got a Facebook
page too, bro. Come on now, we got to build that Facebook page up too.
I got a Facebook, but it's only for friends and family. But my name Dying to Live, so it is what it is, man. I don't try to solicit people to my Facebook. That's why you probably only see about 100 people or 200 people on it. No, I just got a YouTube, man. I speak my mind on YouTube. I give the facts, and if I see something going on in the auditing community that I don't like, I speak my mind. Just my opinion.
So what I've also noticed is that you share other people's videos too. So where can people find be like, yo, man, I need to get a hold of Dying to Live and I need to email my video. I just don't know how to go about it. So how can
I had that issue a lot, man, where people could just hit me at my qbooker32@gmail. Now, with that being said, though, man, it's kind of difficult for a lot of folks, man. I've dealt with people who try to send me videos, but just like me or anybody else, man, who's coming up in this game, technology, everybody ain't technology savvy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the issue I run across with a lot of people who want to send me videos that they're not savvy enough on the technology. The only thing I'll tell them is, man, is use it as keep learning, man. Every day, just figure out how to keep using these systems and doing what you can. If you want to reach out to me, it's qbooker32@gmail.com.
Okay, there we go. And we'll get that plug at the end too. And also, if somebody in the comments can plug in his channel as far as where y'all can subscribe to his channel, because we need his platform. His platform is incredible to us, and we need it. We need his platform, and he's also not for himself. He's also for other people too, and he helped my channel grow. So I want to be, and I appreciate.
And I challenge anybody else who think I'm not living this life, who think that I just want to make some money, who think that I'm faking the funk.
Right.
I challenge those folks that always come up and address that with me, man.
Right.
Like, you don't have to say it on the back end. You can come talk to me about it. Like, if you question anything about me, anything, please come holler at me about it. We can discuss it. I promise you. However form you want to.
So now we're gonna go. We're gonna get a little bit more personal. Okay.
Yeah. I'm good with whatever you got for me.
Okay. So this life isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
This life is, again, it I feel like it chooses us. And being that you do have a family, well, tell us about your lovely wife, man. Like how well, first of all, how did y'all meet? And then we'll get into again. I'm telling the story,
man. I was being a little player from him and Blair. I met my wife at the park like 13 years ago, man. I've been with my wife 13 years.
At a party, was it like a home, like a
no, it was a park. It was a park. We met at the
park. Okay,
I was playing basketball or some shit. I don't even. And she was at the park, and I was a player from the Himalayas.
Oh snap! What was your line? What was your line? You got to tell me, bro.
Hey, bro,
because I'm trying to get a wife out here, man. Ladies, I'm single, by the way. Just saying.
No, man, I met my wife at a park, man, and we hit it off, and we've been together ever since, man. I got 4 kids personally. We're raising 3 together. Me and her share 3.
Uh-huh.
My oldest daughter is 2 years apart from when me and my wife met. And that oldest daughter, she just left this morning. This is why I'm so tired, because I took her to the train station early this morning to go back home.
Okay.
And she's been here for a whole month. Like, I don't miss none of my kids. Look, my father not being there taught me how to be a father. And if I can thank him for anything else other in the world, it's teaching me how to be a dad.
Right.
So yeah, I'm about my kids, man, and just enjoying life these days, man. I got about 4 more years before they all grown. My youngest is 11, right? When I say 4 more years, he'll be 16, 17 doing his thing, the youngest. And I just want to raise them till they grown, man, and then do my thing, man. I've been a parent for almost 15 years. And I look, my life is about my kids right now, man. So anybody who think, well, I'm not so active in the community and why I'm not doing this and why I'm not doing that, I'm taking care of my kids. I got to make sure I'm there for them. I've called cases for this shit. I know how it go when you keep going into the court system. And I'm tapped the fuck out right now, only because I know I got to be there for them. I ain't got time for nobody else other than them. And then everything else is secondary.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you this, okay? I asked you a question about how you met your wife, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that bullshit. I want to hear how you met your wife.
I just told you I met her in the park, man.
Nah, you was real quick with that, bro.
Yeah, because listen,
I gotta know the game. I gotta know the match.
I ain't telling you I'm done one, man. She was just fooling me, man. I don't know.
Come on,
met her
man.
in the park.
You gotta draw the story, man.
Man, you know.
Come on, man. Look, I was wearing.
Yeah, she always been my backbone and my support system, though, bro. Okay. My wife is a amazing lady, man. She's always put my shit first. You know what I mean? Even when I was out there young, I'm and cheating on her or doing whatever I was doing, she's always had my back, man. And it only took, as men get older, we mature and we grow, right? We get that shit out of our system. And she's always just been there for me, man. So although I've not always been the best husband, she's always been the best wife, bro. And this is why I'm still with her and I'm committed to her to this day.
I got to do this, Cider, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. You're actually my first donation. So I appreciate that in my new super chat thing. I'm still learning this too. So I'm starting to review a channel. I'm going to read what he says. He said, I'm starting to review. I'm starting a review channel. Can I review your videos? Pro first in all amendment 100%. I just want to participate in the movement the way I can. Absolutely, man. Any way to support, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll like I said, you want to shout out your Gmail real quick one more time real quick, Nine to Live, so we can and I'll shout out mine. Yeah, I want, yeah, because he, I love to be a part of this kind. I think we both need to, and because it needs.
Well, I'll tell him, look, hey, bro, you don't even need my Gmail. Hey, I put it out there already, but anybody want any video on any part of my channel can have it. I don't care whether you gonna hate on me or love me. I don't do that bullshit, man. This is for the people, man. So right. Anything you want on my channel, you have for it.
Yeah, so my Gmail is at k.copwatch@gmail.com. Simple as that. So I love to be on your your channel review. So good luck, I appreciate brother, that.
We wish you the best, brother.
Yeah, definitely wish you the best. So getting back into it, I had to put that pressure on you real quick, Nine to Live.
I take all the smoke, man. I'm
not just taking that mediocre.
I don't take it as disrespect, though. I take it as curiosity, brother. So
right,
if you sugarcoat me, then I'll disrespect you or feel lack of.
So I have another question. I have another question. What's the secret?
Secret in what?
In marriage, man. What's the secret? I didn't make it. I only made it to 4 years, bro. Like, what is the secret, man? We need to know.
A meeting of the minds. I accept you for who you are. You accept me for who I am, and we'll find a common ground where we love you. and then we do our own thing. It's a meeting of the minds. And when you try to make her be what she wants you to be, or what vice versa, then that's the issue, man. I think my wife never demand. She know me. If I want to get up and get on the road and go for 400 miles, she ain't gonna stop me. Vice versa. I'll allow her to be her. She allowed me to be me, and we love each other for it.
Right.
That's
So
the best I got for you. That's the secret for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next thing, we're gonna get a little deep in it. As far as your wife, how does she feel about you?
Oh, she hates
auditing.
Look, I'm not an auditor, right? I'm more of a cop watcher, meaning I don't go audit people, right? But if I see, she hates when we driving down the street and I be like, pull over. She's like, pull over what? Because the cop's right there and I want to get out and watch these niggas, right? She hates that shit. And she do it. She'll pull over the side of the road and go around the block because she don't want to be involved with it. She never had a criminal record a day in her life, right? So she don't want to be involved. I understand that. So go around the corner, come back in 20 minutes. So you can pick me up. And this is how we negotiate, right? You got to accept her. Accept that that's not her, what she into, right? She got to accept that this is my lifestyle, right? So we're meeting in the middle. And if we can't, then we have to split apart. You say you didn't make it. Yes, you should have not made it, bro. If she cannot accept who you are and what you feel strongly the most about, then she ain't for you, bro. Simple as that. She just, I mean it. She just ain't for you, right?
No,
if my wife started telling me when I can and can't cop watch, when I can and can't stop, then baby girl, you don't need to be with me, stay home, or you just ain't for me.
Right.
Simple as that.
Is this some things that you just can't explain that you just it's the same thing as far as you being a father and you seeing your baby born for the first time. That's just something I can never explain to anybody. You just got to experience it. You know, and it's the same that goes for activism. It's something you're just either going to understand it or you're just not. I don't know. But because what we do out here, we risk our lives. We really do risk our lives, and we risk our lives even more because we're melanated people, you know? So I'm glad, but even though she doesn't like it, does she at least, you know what, baby?
She supported.
I am proud of you. I am proud of you.
No, she support me. So I don't know if she support it, but she support me, which means if I support it, she support it. If that makes sense.
That's
she supports me. And I can't ask for more than that, man. I can't force my views on her. Only thing I can say is don't force yours on me.
Okay.
And we happy.
So now we get to the nitty gritty. The kiddos. You know, the kiddos. Have they seen any of your cop watching or
my boys? Yeah, I try to take them out there with me when I can. Let them understand what my mind is. I get them talks every day. We talk about it, and it is what it is. I want them to understand my experience so they don't have to go through it. I want them to be ready for it. I want them to have that day one that they never end up in the court system like I did. Because mine started with the court system. Mine started with ending up in front of a judge who kept telling me, give me your money, give me your money. That was my start of my fight. And I just want to stop them from going through it. So every single day, brother. I don't miss a beat.
Okay. And Lady Zaga, to answer your question, I know who you're referring to. You're talking about the lovely Miss India. Yeah, that didn't work out because I think first of all, it really scared the hell out of her when I first got arrested. And she was I want to say 1,300 miles away. And after that, she was just like, I don't like you doing this. And it came to the point it was even to the point to where that she would even get jealous. Like, well, wait a minute. What if you like blow up doing this and I gotta compete against other women? I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. Like we're going on a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, whoa, you know, which brings me to another question. You are a big platform. So has anybody that's ever recognized you came up to you and be like, yo, dying to live
all the time. Yeah, in Springfield all the time, man. Like Springfield's
Tell me the first experience. Tell me the very first time that happened?
I was
and
fucking
did it
driving
weird
down the
you
street
out,
and
or
some
did
dude
it like,
pulled up
yo,
to me and
what the
talking about,
fuck?
that's that dude. And I'm like, who the fuck you talking about, bro? He talking about, yeah, Dying to Live, man, what's up? And I'm like, dude, I don't take it like that, man. I take it as I'm just a dude with a voice who want everybody to have a voice. And I was so voiceless for so long when nobody would listen to me, man. All I wanted is people to hear what I was going through. And nobody
Right.
ever gave a shit. YouTube gave me that, man. So that's why
Yeah.
always about First Amendment. I'm always not trying to silence people, man, because I was literally, man, nobody would believe me when I would tell you I had 14 tickets in 1 year. That don't even sound truthful. You'd be like, dude,
Right.
you exaggerating one of those tickets. I'm not exaggerating none of them fucking tickets. I've been
Right.
through all of them. I can tell you. Every time
Yeah.
I turned the fucking corner, I was pulled over and given a ticket because I was so legit that they couldn't do nothing else with me, and I assert my
Right.
rights.
Right.
And
Right.
we just eat your pockets. People don't believe that, but that's the truth. This is
Okay.
it is what it is, man.
I gotta thank Side Man. I appreciate you again for the donation, brother. I appreciate you. Kdot, you the man. I recognize that. I recognize what you and all amendmenters do. Really appreciate all the people standing up for our rights. Thanks.
Thank you, Simon, man. That's what's
Yeah.
up, brother.
Appreciate that, man. I really do. And like I said, we want to support your platform as well. So thank you. Let's see what K do. Let's read some of these comments. DJ K, do you have an email that you can give out in the chat? Don't interrupt the interviews. Okay. Oops, my
I
bad.
talk
Too
too
late.
much. Y'all be like, this dude talk too much over here. Dying to live, shut up. All right.
Hey, my platform or my email, you can reach me at kdot copwatch@gmail.com. Also, if you guys have any police misconduct or any even good police videos, I mean whatever that looks like, send it to me. If you've been through some stuff, you know what I'm saying, send it to me, or you can send it to Dying to Live. You can send it to both of us, and we're gonna get it out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to tell your story. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna ask you a question, Dying to Live. What makes us? Because let me say this statement real quick. I was recently interviewed on CBS 4, and one of the reporters said, I asked him, I said, what do you think about cop watching as a First Amendment auditor? It was just like, honestly, you make our jobs harder. So, speaking of that, what do you feel that we do differently from the mainstream media?
What do I feel we do differently? Like as
Yeah.
far as cop watchers and auditors, than the media would probably present the situation.
Yep.
I think we bias. I mean, we bias just as much as the media, man. Let's just be honest here, man. Right. We want to tell our stories the way we want to tell our stories. That's what the media does, right? And you got to know the agenda. I am so biased against cops, bro. I believe there's no good cops. Anybody can prove me wrong any day, right? I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, I'm so biased that from my whole life experience of 38 years, I've never found a good cop. How can I report on good cops when I know none? I've seen none.
Right.
So yes, I'm biased. I challenge you. My bias is this: I don't cut people off who tell me differently, right? I just say, prove it to me. I won't neglect your information or your knowledge. I'll just say, prove it to me. So no, we're not different than the media, bro. We're the same biased people as they bias. The left got an agenda, the right got an agenda. We got an agenda too. What we want is everybody to know what the First Amendment is about. We want people to go out there and watch cops and protect other Americans. We want people with no voice to have a voice. Right. I'm biased to a fault. I'm sorry.
I appreciate that. No need to apologize at all.
Yeah, I will give the agenda that I'm trying to express.
Yeah.
No different than CNN does to you. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the thing, man. We just gotta recognize. We gotta recognize the bullshit. you know. And if you see our videos, it's like almost the police are scripted when it comes to either covering up their cop-splaining. We call it cop-splaining. Their narratives that they point on us, and it's kind of crazy. So I'm going to show. I'm getting something ready real quick. We gonna dive into some more clips if you don't mind.
I got much time you need, brother. I mean, long as the people enjoy us. What's up, bro?
of your
I
wonderful
could be
work.
long-winded. Yeah.
Because again, we're giving you your roses now, because we appreciate you and we love you.
But you know, and look, I mean, you talked about that, man. There's so many other people who actually deserve those roses. I don't deserve shit. I'm just a dude who stumbled upon a voice. I didn't know.
Right.
I just stumbled upon my voice, and
Right.
I'm glad I got it because I get to teach other people that you don't have to be voiceless. You just don't fucking have to be voiceless.
You don't have to be voiceless, and you're absolutely right. And this next clip I'm about to show to you, I want you to walk us through what was going on and your experience and how everything
Oh shit!
went.
I think I know what this one is. Hindsight is 2020 on this one. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk you through it.
All right, man. So, all right, guys. This is another clip of "Dying to Live." Here you go.
So this video right here, y'all, I didn't know I was being targeted on this video, right? I thought it was an honest traffic stop, but I realized after this traffic stop, I was targeted on this traffic stop. This cop went out his way to pull me over and show his presence.
Yep.
Yeah, sir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now he says my license plate. What did he pull me over for? My license? No. No. He got me for a good reason. My plates was expired. Okay.
He is visible 50 feet to the rear of the vehicle.
So your plates were expired, right?
My plates was expired on this day,
this
right?
one?
I'm bad with plates, right? My plates expire in February every year, right? I don't pay that shit to April. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I take as long as I need to pay my plates. Man, look, you can read them. Everything about my plates is real. So what the difference, right? Other than me paying somebody some money, right? So forgive me. He got me for a good reason. My plates was expired, right? But he could read my plates. He knew who I was. He knew everything about me, everything else. So, but that was just a justification to get me.
Right. And what is that? Is that a navigation system on your wheel?
Well, this GPS right here, I don't know if y'all see my mouse, but that GPS on my steering wheel, I use it in different places in my car, right? And I use that because my cameras, if you see my cameras, right? My cameras does have the speed on it, right? So I use the GPS as my speed thing, meaning you can never say I'm speeding because I got a camera on my chest. And if you get behind me long enough, I'll turn it on and push it towards my GPS, which will show my speed, right? Because my camera's cheap. Can afford a good camera with the speed and time and the date and all that shit. I just got a camera up there. So the GPS is a tactic I use for my speed so I can never get a traffic ticket saying I was going 45 and 32, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So I put it in different spots, man.
So in this particular scene, how many cameras are on you or in the vehicle around you right now?
Oh shit, that's a good question. I got one on my chest right now, and I got 3 up top. If you look at the mirror, I turned my cameras around. I got them pointing towards him. So I got 3 up there, and I got 1 on my chest. So I think that's 4 cameras I got total in this car right now.
Okay. So all right, we about to play the rest of it and enjoy.
Now, I'm looking for my I was driving, man. It was late at night. I just came and dropped somebody up. I was driving cab at this time. As you see my cab ID over there on my thing, right? So that's just my livery license, right? So I just dropped somebody off. I turned the corner. This cop saw me, came and got me. And I always tell people be ready for a traffic stop, but I wasn't ready for this one. I didn't know he was targeting me though.
Wow.
So that's me looking for my shit and giving him my insurance. Now watch, he mentioned my brother, which made me understood he was targeting me.
And your middle
Yeah, I did hear him mention your brother. I'm like, what the fuck? What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, he mentioned my brother, which made me understand he knew who I
Hey,
was before he
apologize.
pulled
You got
me
your
over.
flashlight
So he just wanted to pull me over.
right in my eyes. I apologize.
Is that better?
to you. Yeah, that's better.
All right. Sorry about that.
Q-U-E-N-T-I-N.
Q-U-E-N.
He already knew all this already, mind you.
E-N-T.
He just playing the game with me.
Yep. Middle initial T.
Booker.
Last name Booker.
Now, this
Andre
video is
brother, right?
really good, right?
Just,
It's gonna say I got a warrant in this
heard
video.
from him
I've
yesterday.
never had a warrant a day in my life. But
Yeah,
watch the video.
yeah. He's just trying to get everything squashed, man.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's looking out for you.
You hear this shit?
What's
My brother
your,
trying to get
date of
everything
birth, sir?
squashed, looking out for me. So he was curious to say, who is this Quentin dude I've been hearing on our radar? Because I've been terrorizing
After
Springfield
this,
Police
I'll
Department at
kick
this
off
point,
all
right?
those lights.
I've been everywhere on their ass.
Talking
So
about
he just wanted to show me he'd get
Good
me
job
too,
avoiding that. What was that? A basketball hoop back there?
Well, yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I was like, what was that?
Now, what was the basketball hoop about? What was that? What the hell?
I was it was a basketball hoop in the middle of the street back there, right? And I went around it. He went around it, but this dude was just gonna get me anyway. So he was just trying to make light bullshit conversation. Because this literally, he knew who I was and everything about me before he even pulled me over. So there was no reason to pull me over to give me a warning. He didn't give me a ticket on this day. So he's just getting intel and seeing how I'll react to him and see if he can get me to jump out my body.
Now, does he say that you have a warrant in this video?
Oh, no. He goes back there in his car and he run my name. His computer says I have a warrant. Wanted person. Wanted person. I'll tell you about that a little bit in a minute.
All right.
I'm going to have to go back and get that after this. So hang tight for me, okay, sir?
Now, when he get in his car right now, right, he had everything about me. This is how I know they're putting you on BOLO lists and they're putting you in these systems under some shit you would never understand, right? So he's finna run my name and it's finna say wanted person. Just pay attention.
I was just going to ask if the responding unit can go back about 200 feet behind me. There's half a basketball hoop lane in the lane of travel, if they could get that first.
766, Kevin.
Now watch him get ready to type my name in the system. And watch what the computer do as soon as he type my full name in there. Because he got to look at his paper again and type my full name. Tell me why I'm a wanted person. I've never had a warrant, bro. Didn't have a warrant that day. That's him typing my name in. And just you got to listen real quick, so I'm going to be quiet. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Go back 10 seconds. It literally says
go back 10 seconds. We're going to rewind that real quick.
Right there. If you look at his screen right there at the top, you said red at the top. That's saying I'm a wanted person or a person with a warrant. So watch this again.
Lincoln 780.
All right. I guess you didn't go back, but yeah.
Let me go back.
I'm a wanted person. Yeah, he ain't coming to give me no arrest warrant. That's some personal shit. I'm been flagged in some system. Watch this.
Lincoln 780.
Now you gotta go back just an inch, right? Because you see that red on the screen already.
Okay. All right.
So that red don't pop up and says a wanted person.
Like right here? This good?
Right there. Go right there. Hit play.
Okay.
He's typing names in. Information and shit. And he's gonna put my name in.
Okay. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate you.
You heard that, right? Wanted person.
Yep. I heard that. What
So
the fuck?
clearly I got a warrant right now, right? What I'm wanted for then, right?
What?
Why would his computer says I'm a wanted person, yet I have no warrant? That means they are targeting me. I'm on the sovereign citizen list. What list did I make to be a wanted person in his system, yet he's not coming to arrest me?
All right, Mr. Booker. If you like to step out, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Now he want to play nice guy, right? Yeah, he just seen wanted. He didn't question it. DJ Kdot, if you understand what's going on, he didn't even question when he saw wanted person
Right up here.
because he knew it wasn't a warrant. So what was he looking at, bro? I
Very true.
got an answer on that.
Lincoln 780 is going.
That's why when I got behind you, did you see me turn the lights off?
I did.
Just
What
to
was he
verify,
looking at
you
when
know,
it said
50
wanted
feet
person?
clear,
Well, you know what? It's like
Right.
you like own it all.
Yeah.
What is that list that I made
And then,
that
as
we
you
all
can see,
don't know about?
registration expired too of
Yeah.
2/19.
Yeah, I knew that.
Clearly,
last
I'm not
time, but
being
I ain't
arrested right now for a warrant.
They
So how am I a
I
wanted
believe a
person?
couple years ago, maybe.
That
they stopped
confused
sending
me
out
to this
letters.
day, brother. And I've asked questions about it,
I'm
right?
gonna give it verbal
They
warning
never
on
give
that.
an answer.
I'll step back over here so we get the
I got a
backtrack.
question for you though.
What's going on?
Isn't it 30 days out though? Like it's March.
That's a good point. Isn't it usually 30 days out as far as
It is. So if it expired in February, my shit say 2 February, right? I got to the end of February technically, but you get 30 days, which means I got to the end of March, man. I don't know how it worked everywhere else, but my shit was expired right there. I'm a rebel. I don't pay you until I have to pay you. So yeah, I will give him that. My shit was expired, but I don't pay unless I have to. I ain't gonna lie, man. So I can ride around for 5 months with expired license. I do it, man. I'm sorry. I just don't pay people for no reason unless I got to.
Right,
So,
right. I hear you.
He had a legal traffic stop, but he targeted me. He knew who my brother was. He knew who I was from the beginning. It said I had a warrant. He did not arrest me for a warrant. And then I didn't know it until after this video. I even called the chief about this, and I said, "Why is it saying I'm a wanted person?" He said, "No comment to me."
Wow.
I had no comment. That's some internal that we do or whatever he said. But he had no comment. He said no comment. So I don't know what list they make up. Now look, if they doing this in the city called Springfield with 130,000 people, what they doing in Denver? What they doing in California? What they doing in New York? Because I'm trying to tell you, people making lists and they checking it twice. And although you would never know about it.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying not one bit. Not
I'm trying
one
to tell
bit.
you, that says I'm a wanted person. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've never had a warrant. I've never had cops looking for me for a warrant. Never. So you tell me how it says wanted person, knowing damn well I'm not wanted. That's confusing to this day, brother. That shows a targeting system. They're targeting what I'm doing. And at that time, I was ruffling feathers. I had the Miss Blair situations. I've been on the cop's ass. I've cop watch all around the whole city. You know what I mean? So I get it. I was on their BOLO lists. They had a flyer the ACLU gave to me where I shared a video of that, where they was talking about I was out making YouTube videos and all that.
Right.
Maybe they got something to do with that. I don't know. But how can he type my name in and it says wanted person, yet I'm not wanted?
Wow.
I'm done with it.
That's crazy. And yeah, I mean, it's just, and this is, and you bring up such a good topic because he wasn't rude to you. He wasn't an asshole, but you have to understand.
We was playing a game. Remember when you see me apologizing and me being nice and polite? I'm saying fuck you. Trust me, in my head, I'm saying fuck you 10 times.
Right. I know what you're doing.
Game with you. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Playing the same game you playing. So make no mistake my words. People confuse my words from my mind. But I'm saying fuck you just like you saying fuck me. Remember that.
Right.
Expired's expired.
Yep,
so it's usually it could be the day after that they updated it in their system. I'm pretty sure it's just digitalized. So if it shows expired on mine, it shows.
Look, we playing in the niceties game. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you, bro. That bullshit. But it was a dick swinging contest in our minds. You know what I mean?
More of an informative stop for you, all right, man?
Informative stop.
You have a good night, okay?
What's your name again?
Officer Quarter.
And your badge number?
751.
I appreciate you.
Now, I met him a few more times after that. Guess next time I met him, he was a dick. Now, look, I gave him big ups, right? Oh, thank you, officer, for being nice. This is what I'm saying about when you guys think a cop being nice to you. This is not a good cop. Yes, what we saw in that video was a good cop in your mind. He was not being a good cop.
Exactly. And
he had different motives.
Yeah, absolutely different motive. And that's it. And that's what we have to, that's why we're out here educating and letting y'all know. And I think this is another reason why we narrate. You know what I'm saying? So we can tell people the verbiage that they use to get you. You know what I'm saying? The whole nice cop, bad cop thing, or good cop, bad cop. Either way, they're trying to get information out of you. You know what I'm saying? Either they're gonna beat your ass to get the information out, or they're gonna give you some gifts. Hey, did you need something to eat? I can grab that for you. You need some water? Yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? How's
My
your mom?
opinion is, yeah, he pulled me over. He pulled me over, hoping I go sovereign on him.
Yeah,
Hoping I say, bro, I ain't dealing with you at all. You know what I mean? And he can go rogue on me. But as long as I'm being nice and he being nice, then it'll end nicely, if that makes sense. But make no mistake, he knew who I was. He pulled me over, hoping it turned differently. And only in my mind, I was saying fuck you. In his mind, he was, it ended nicely only because we both had common sense on that day.
absolutely. And which leads me into some more questioning. Okay. Because I love asking questions and because I want to gain a better understanding of my brother, and I want people to understand him, and why he does the things he do. Okay, so as far as the kiddos, man, like do they ever have like a sense of like pride or maybe sense of embarrassment in what you do, or which is it?
I think my kids are proud that I'm a man who stand up for what he believe in. I could be wrong, I could be right, but I stand the fuck up, and I teach them that way. Just stand up for what you believe in, man. You could be wrong, but stand up for what you believe in. If you can find somebody who can articulate why you wrong, then listen. Maybe change your mind. But no, my family, to my knowledge, I can't speak for them, but I know my kids love and respect me. They admire the man I am, and I devote all my time now to them. So I respect and admire them more than
what does that look like? What does that look like at family gatherings and stuff like that and as far as your cop watching and all those type of things?
Oh, nothing.
Like,
I'm just a crazy dude who wear body cams. I'm just a crazy dude who wear body cams and I don't miss a beat, But every time somebody get in trouble, they'll call me and say, "Hey, what you what you think about this? Or this is what happened to me." They call me then, but I'm just a crazy dude who ran around with body cams and cameras all through his car, and it's like a conspiracy theorist. You know how that shit go. I live it. I love it. I enjoy it.
Jack, appreciate you being here. Spot Checks is in the building. Spot Check, appreciate you being here. Yeah.
What's up, Spot Check?
Like, for instance, if I'm around my family and stuff like that, they be like, "What are you doing messing with them police? What is you doing? Like, what in the Black community, that's really what I'm doing. Is I wouldn't even say frowned upon, but it's I say this. They said every time they watch my videos, it's like looking at a scary movie. And I'm pretty sure they say the same thing about your videos too. They'd be like, "Oh, don't do that. Ooh, don't go. Ooh, why'd you say that?" Do you get that?
Yeah, I get the why. Why?
You get the why.
It's like, I get the why. Like, why, bro? Like even when I was a sovereign, right? And I wasn't, there's 3 different levels of sovereignty, right? You got sovereigns who absolutely refuse to associate with the government, period. Meaning, if you come to my house, I blow your brains out. Those are the violent sovereigns. And you got the sovereigns who just say, "Hey, look, I'm just trying to reserve my rights and be a free man, right, on the land of the soil." Right. And I've counted myself into one of those sovereigns, right? Because I only use sovereignty as a way to stop the court system from abusing me.
Right.
So I wasn't fully wholeheartedly a sovereign. It's just those sovereign tactics helped me in my growth.
And the way that you said it, because you actually have on your show, you actually covered that particular subject.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a good conversation
to grasp their mind around, right?
Yeah.
But when the system does not benefit you, then you have to go back to the system and say, "Okay, I'll play your game just in my way," right? So that's when I discovered sovereignty, not because I was saying I wanted to be a free man on the land and I wanted to be away from the government, only because the government and these people kept attacking me and telling me I owed them for things I didn't do. And I'm trying to figure out, how can I owe somebody for something I didn't hurt? So it made me start saying, look, I just want to be free, man. And look, I didn't sign no contracts. I'm so tired of you guys putting contracts on me and making me pay. Well, let me figure out how to stop that. So I'm a
Right.
peaceful. When I had sovereignty, and I still practice it when it benefits me, I just want to be free, man. If I hurt somebody, if I damage somebody, I'll pay them.
Right.
I absolutely would. I'm an honest man in that regard. You know, I never want nobody to take the burden for something I did. But I don't want to be running around taking advantage of because I look a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or because I drive in certain areas.
Right.
I don't want to be your victim either. How do we find a happy medium?
Cider man,
done
thank
that for
you.
me.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Sovereignty done that for me, man. It gave me a happy medium, saying it gave me a voice, man. Literally, the minute I discovered sovereignty is the minute the court system stopped playing with me.
But see, and this is why I say, you know, you doing what you did and opening the doors for someone like me, it gave me hope, because it wasn't to the point that, you know, it wasn't like, oh, I wish he can come out here and do the same thing in my city. It gave me inspiration to get off my ass and do something. Just because you're black or melanated or a person of color doesn't mean that you can't confront police in the streets or be proactive when it comes to them. Yep. And you taught me that because you look like me. You, Big Nick. And shout out to Big Nick, by the way. And you also had him on your show too, because he be.
I know. I posted an interview with him Tuesday, but I think he got busy. Then we posted it Thursday, and then he got busy.
I can't wait to
see
that.
Like, I'll catch Big Nick in a week or two.
I can't wait to see
I'm
that
gonna have
interview.
Big Nick on soon.
Yeah. So I have a huge and also News Now South Carolina, another black auditor. And you know, I think the first auditor who was, or cop watcher, I would say more, who was extreme, and I thought he was like, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Was James Citizen Ho, or James Citizen?
Joe Citizen Ho.
Joe Citizen, yeah, Joe Citizen, yeah. I was like,
what I saw too, bro. I'm trying to tell you, that was a while ago.
A long time ago. I don't think I've heard anything from him since.
I don't know. I heard he went to jail or some shit.
I heard he was in jail too. Yeah, okay.
Joe Citizen Ho. They get look. I want to make sure that we get this out the way, right? And people understand this. Y'all put this a badge of honor, right? I don't. This is my life, right? This is not a badge of honor. So, like Joe Citizen Ho, once they get you, they will get you.
Yeah,
I'm done with that one.
I
just want people to understand that you're riding the wave, and just know.
I didn't know how to feel about it.
They will get you.
I didn't know how to feel about it because, again, we were raised not to fuck with the police like that. You know, you live your life. You stay on the straight and narrow. You don't. You try to avoid them motherfuckers like the plague. You know, even if they are being nice, avoid them. Okay. All right, appreciate it, you know, and keep it moving.
Yep, yes.
And so when I seen stuff like that, when I seen things like his and yours, I was just like, yo, I don't even know how to feel about this. Like, they're black and they're doing this. I'm like, what are they doing? But I the things that you were saying, I felt, but I was too afraid to say them. And you gave me the inspiration to say them. And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, maybe I can. I mean, he's not dead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he still survived all those particular situations. So I'm just like, okay, maybe I can, you know. And
look, the system unbeatable. And by the time you tap out DJ Kdot, hopefully you'd inspire 10 more people to take your place. You know what I mean? And this is what I was talking about, the Eric Brandt situation, right? He was so deep in the game that he got to pass the baton to somebody else. You know what I mean? Because we can only go so far. DJ Kdot, they're going to get you eventually, brother. I'm going to say that to you right now. You have to decide, you know what I mean, when they get you and how they get you, right? Or you got to be smart enough to play the game long enough to stay off their radar. But once they get us, they will get you. So you got to learn how to inspire people, get people to take your place. You know what I mean? And because you look, once you make their radar, they got a target for you. Many they see the prosecutors see you on their books that day, they got a circle. Look, My last 2 cases, Dan Wright of Springfield, Illinois, the motherfucking state's attorney, said, do not make a deal with this dude unless I'm approved it first. Why would he do something like that unless he got an out for my black ass? See my point?
Right.
He want to make sure that when he get me, he get me. That's the same thing for you. That's the same thing for everybody who think this shit is a piece of cake. Once you get on their radar, they're going to nail you to the cross the minute they get you. So your job is to stick and move and pass the fucking baton.
And you're absolutely right. Which brings me to the next clip.
All right, I'll be quiet.
It brings me to the next clip because we telling stories over here, man. And
look, man, I'm just trying to tell y'all my experience, man. Stick and move and pass the baton. Stop trying to hold all the shine.
Skip that shit. Again, I'm a rookie at this. So which brings me to the next clip. You specify after the traffic stop that you just had that you were put on a list
I was on a list before then, but
of
really
a wanted list, right? Like a wanted list, somewhat. Not that you created, not that you committed a crime or anything like that, but just a
some
wanted
personal
list.
They share emails with each other. You know how I go. Yeah,
correct. Correct.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna see what you have to say about that, and we'll dig a little deeper into that.
No,
so
I'm here with you.
All right.
We don't got the video though, bro. I hear some, but we don't got the video. My visual is me and you.
Well, can you hear it?
I can't even hear it. I don't even think anybody else hear it. I hear something, but I don't hear it.
Hold on. Let me hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I thought I should. Okay, hold on. Let me do this again.
That's okay. I don't know if that's my background. That can't be my background noise though. It's not me.
Hold on. I might have did that wrong. I think I did do it wrong. Okay. My bad. Still rookie at this, y'all. I appreciate y'all patience. I really do. There we go. All right. We're gonna rewind it back a little bit. Okay. Can people see the screen? Can you see the screen up there?
Yeah, we see that.
Okay. All right, let me see. Load up.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we good.
Okay.
I just want to share with y'all a little information. And I do want just this announcement in case people didn't understand what's really going on. Every cop watcher, every auditor, they're targeting you. They're putting you on lists. And when they get you, they're going to get you. They're not playing with us, man. They don't take what we do lightly. They might laugh in your face and say, oh, you putting it on YouTube. Ha, 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 ha. You're a YouTuber. Ha, 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 ha. But trust me, they don't like it. And when they can get you, they're going to get you. So make sure you're in it for the right reasons when you start making these lists. Just want to show you this right quick. This is from the Springfield Police Department. Officer information only. This is March 4th. It's pretty much a rundown of my height, weight, eye color, hair. And it tells my vehicle I'm in right now. Says Booker is currently posting videos on YouTube speaking of his SPD traffic stop with headings to include. Then it says some of my videos, cop caught falsifying report does not match video. Cop takes me to jail, then forced to bring me back. Cop caught breaking the law. Cop breaks the law. Booker goal during a traffic stop is to entice officers into engaging a verbal argument to later be used in social media. Booker asked, I have to say that because they say, well, why black folks can't pronounce ask? Ask. I don't know. That's what you same reason we say car instead of car, you know. So I don't know. That's slang, man. Get used to it. Anyway, Booker asked for reports and body cam footage through freedom of information, yet he also records his own video doing traffic stops. In one video, he states that he avoids police trying to keep them from getting behind him and being stopped. Booker claimed to be targeted and arrested or extorted by police. See, video cop did not have a chance under YouTube, Quentin Booker. Now, I wanted to post y'all this and show y'all this, man. Just make y'all understand that you are making lists. And those lists are not nice lists. Now, I do got a video called "Wow, This Is a Traffic Stop." And in that video, when the cop goes to run my name, it says I have a warrant, okay? Or it says wanted person, yet I'm not wanted. I have no warrant. So what's going on with the computer? Is it crazy or am I on some list I don't know about? Am I flagged in some system that I don't know about? Well, I've been doing research on that ever since I found out. I will make some videos later on, man, describing what's going on with that. I didn't even want to put this out right now, but I just wanted to let you people know. I hope you went in for the right reasons, man. Y'all think it's fun and games, but you got families, man. And when we get locked up out here and beat over the head and round up, we ain't got nobody on our side. We ain't got no bond monies and lawyer fees, So you guys be careful, man. If the shit get deep, I hope you're ready for it, because I promise you, they cooking up a real good plan for us, man. And I hope you be prepared for it. Peace and blessings to everybody, man. Protect yourself. And I'm trying to tell you folks, man, it's not a game. So if you in it for a game, they will show you ain't ready for it. I fight for freedom. I fight for everybody, man. So whatever they got for me, I welcome it. You know why? Because these folks have to be held accountable, man. Somebody got to take the bullet. I'll gladly take it. I still
okay. Now that being said, do you still feel the same way?
I do. Somebody got to take the bullet, man. I'll gladly take it. I've been taking the bullets for the longest, man. I will gladly take the bullets, man. I'm already taking them. I've been living this life for a long time, brother. And I've been taking those bullets without even knowing I was taking them. Yep. So now that I can see them coming, I do want to step in front of it for somebody else, man. And maybe you'll see what I went through and perfect this shit, right? Because I'm a rookie, right? I'm an uneducated dude who didn't finish 8th grade, man. And only till I went back and got a GED and took some college courses that I understood a little more. But I'm trying to tell you, man, all I want is people to take my encounters and build off of them. I take other people's encounters and I build off of them.
Yep.
This is how we grow, man. This is how we learn. If we all want to play big eye and look you, then we doomed. We got to learn from each other, man. That's all. So that list right there, the ACLU gave that to me. When they gave it to me, I was surprised. I didn't know. I was on their BOLO list.
Are you still on that list?
Oh, yeah. I'm still on all their lists, man. Right now, that list saved me now. Actually, right? So your greatest strength sometimes can be your weakness and vice versa, right? Okay. So that list actually stops me from being pulled over right now. I'll tell you how.
Wow. Well, I mean, please tell me.
They just won't touch me unless they got me. You know what I mean? Unless they got me nailed to the cross, they won't touch me. You run my place, my YouTube pop up. So now they understand they got a choice. I got a choice to be on YouTube for fishing, or I could be on YouTube for getting this motherfucker. However they want to build up their clout, but it actually became my greatest strength.
Cider Man, appreciate you, brother. He said Ed Snowden told us all this and more. Pay attention. Yeah. So I want to say a statement to you, and I want to know if you agree with the statement. Yeah. So I had to understand, and I'm not trying to have anybody feel sorry for me or you.
Yeah.
But I've come to the point to where I'm at peace, to where if this activism, accountability takes my life, I'm okay. Because at the end of the day, I don't control what happens to me. I only control what I do about it. And I mean, I got life insurance. My son he'll be taken care of for the rest of his life, and not only that, they'll sue the shit out of the police department who does do it to me. So my son will always be straight. Have you came to that realization? Have you said that to yourself, or
I'm not
do
prepared
you
for
not
that right
accept
now.
that?
I was like that a couple years ago when I was
Okay.
being selfish. I thought I was being selfish for my kids. See, I
Okay.
grew up without a dad, right? And my only goal, like right now in life, is to be there for my kids, give them something I needed the most. That the one thing I needed the most was a dad, brother. You know what I mean? I didn't have it, and that would be the biggest downfall of my life if I was not a dad. Fuck everything else for me. I'm telling you, that will be my one regret. So that one thing that I hold dearly to my heart, and now when I was being selfish, yeah, I used to think like that, but now, no, I'm not sacrificing nothing to not be here for my kids. No, I'm not. I just ain't. I won't do it until they're 18. So right now, where I'm at,
Not purposely. I guess what I'm saying, not purposely,
mhm.
but from because you can suffer for something that you did in your past that you did in auditing, and it come
Yeah,
back to haunt you.
yeah, I agree. I look, I would give my life secondary to my kids. I'll
Right.
put it that way, right?
Right.
Everything is secondary to my kids, and the 1A community is the next thing after my kids. I got my
Right.
wife and my kids who all lumped in one boat, and then I
Understand.
got 1A that I bleed, motherfucker. When I tell you
Right.
that, DJ Kdot, I bleed it, meaning
Right.
this will be my downfall. My greatest strength is my greatest weakness. So I know when my kids grow up and it's all said and done with, this 1A community will be my downfall. I understand that and I accept it.
Joe got a question for you.
All right.
So, do we get the
you.
test cue?
Yeah, Joe. You know you can come on here and call me everything under the book, and I'll love you too. So yeah, Joe, you get to test me, brother. Get to test me, Joe.
So, and we appreciate the love and the support, man. That y'all in the comments, y'all going super hard, and we appreciate y'all. And Kdo, Spot Check News, Side of Man.
Respect to all you brothers out there. All you ladies too. Ladies, I got all
ladies
my
too.
booze. Yeah,
Yeah,
Becky O,
definitely.
all my
Becky
booze.
O she been throwing comments out there, boy, like crazy.
Yeah. Becky
So
O
I
is
appreciate
amazing.
y'all.
She got a story to
Yeah.
tell, man. I can't
Yeah.
wait till she get to tell her story, no matter where she get to tell it.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to hear her story, and it definitely needs to be told because we can all learn something from her story, right?
From each other, though, man. There's so many million people out there with stories, man. We all got similar stories. Once
Right.
we understand the things that we have in common, all this extra bullshit will go away. Of course, me and Kdot disagree on Joe Biden or whatever that bullshit is, right? But me and Kdot got some of the same experience of dealing with tyrannical people who want to tell us what we can and can't do with our lives.
Yep.
All right, I'll move
Yep.
on.
And I mean, obviously, we ain't boring too many people. We still got people in here, and we appreciate y'all, and we appreciate the conversations because we must have conversations on certain situations. And were you ever? Do you take any of your cop watches personally?
Oh yeah, I was mad for a long time, bro. I just got over my anger. So listen, last year I've just got over my anger. I've been mad for years. Mad. Like when I tell you hate, yes. I've never got over none of it, bro. And now I'm learning how to deal with it because I'm being more of a responsible dad than I was 5 years ago when I thought my kids were too young to understand and I was just reckless.
So let me ask you a question then. So in this activism world that we're in, do you believe therapy is highly recommended?
Therapy for who?
For what we do, cop watchers, any activists.
I think what we got to understand is what we got to learn how to check our egos. So I think when you start getting subscribers and attention, our egos go out the roof, right? And we start thinking we're something bigger than what we actually is, right? And we get out of touch of reality, right? And sometimes we got to bring ourselves back and understand and remember why we started doing what we was doing. And
Exactly.
if you can do that, then I'm cool with it. But trust me, like anything, greed or more followers, greed it begets, So I just say, man, never forget who you is and why you do it. That's the one advice I can give to anybody.
I hear you. So, I feel it's they always. I don't know if you ever heard this saying: the best therapists have the best has therapists. So, I do feel like you got to treat your body as a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure your maintenance is right internally, and not just externally. Because if you don't get oil checks or you don't get tune-ups and stuff like that, and or if you don't make sure your engine's running correctly, your spark plugs, eventually your car is going to break down. Correct?
I agree.
So we have to have that same mentality for our minds, our spirit, our
You know what,
our
though,
own-
DJ Kdot? I think we got to practice that with our families, though, bro. When I say that is meaning you being a dad, you being a brother, you being a husband, you being a son. You practice that shit there, brother. Because look, when you get to the cop watching and stuff, right? If you don't practice it there, you'll be angry like I was, right?
Right.
You'll be mad. But then that's just gonna work against you, bro. It's just so if you're gonna be your own therapist, get your ego out the way and remember who you is, right? That's just my advice.
But isn't that okay? But isn't that wrong with it? But isn't that what the issue is with the Black community? We kind of we've been through so much trauma. If you're only crazy if you go to therapy, or if you're only this, you have to be a particular title. Shouldn't we change the narrative as far as mental health?
I don't know. Mental health is real, man. I suffer from
It
depression
is
a lot, brother.
The reason why I say that is because, and maybe I'm being maybe biased because my brother, he was diagnosed in 2012 as far as having bipolar, and I don't think we don't. I feel like in the auditing community, or just in the Black community, we don't really specify mental health. You know what I'm saying? You've been through hell and back, bro.
I deal with mental health. I deal with depression, brother. I get depressed many days. My daughter deals from depression. I get it, right? But I think that should not lead. I think it was a problem where I was so angry, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, only thing I can say is you have to get just my personal opinion. I'm not speaking for other people, right?
No. Like I said, we love each other.
I think
we disagree on
you deal with your people and your family and those you love and cherish. This thing we call auditing or cop watching or being an activist or whatever you call it, right? Until you get those things in order, you cannot successfully do it. You know what I mean? Because you're angry, man. Like it's hard to explain. I was so angry with a lot of things that I could not logically think about how to do things or how to successfully be a cop watcher or go out there and try to stand up for somebody else or do a FOIA request or do this because I couldn't get those things in order. And it's only when I let that anger go and start being more in tune with my mental mind state with my family, then I can separate the two. So I get what you're saying, but I think we got to separate it, man.
Okay.
We got to separate.
I would agree. You're right. I think you do need to already have some type of sense of self and knowing who you are before you even start.
Otherwise
any type of activism, not just cop watching, any type of activism, because you're going to drive yourself
overpower. Because we all start being activists out of hate or it's time or enough, right? And that anger pours through us, right? That enough pours through us. We never thinking logical. That was my own biggest downfall personally. My anger was my biggest downfall until I stopped the anger, which made me understand how to handle things a little differently and play their game. That's all.
All right. So Side of Man, he says, if all America exposed their insecurity, we could move forward. No ego, just people realizing we all are Americans. No cop or government over the people. And how do you feel about that? Do you agree?
Okay, move forward. No ego, just people realizing all Americans, no cop or government over the people. I agree, man. But I don't know what he mean by when he say no ego, just people realizing we all are Americans. I agree wholeheartedly with that statement, but I just want to know what he mean by that. If he could elaborate, but maybe he can't. But
Okay.
I agree with him.
Okay. I'm just assume. I think what he means by no ego is saying that for richer or for poor, I still see you as human. I still see you as if you get hit by a car, just because I'm rich and you're poor doesn't mean it'll hurt any differently. uh, I think if we just saw each other as if we took and here's the thing, we didn't create the race thing. White people did. Let's be very clear. Okay. Um the only there's only one race, it's human race. And again, I think if we take the egos and the titles out of it and seeing each other as people, we can move forward and progress.
I definitely agree with you wholeheartedly. I just think it's the division that exists, and I don't want to get into that conversation because that's a whole nother 2 hours, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with the statement you just made. I wish it was that way. I'll leave it at that.
So I got one more clip for you. Probably one of my favorite.
Oh shit! What is it? I don't even want to see it now. I probably look like a jackass. All right, I'm listening.
No, man. Look, let me tell you. I was jumping on my couch when I seen this. I was just like, yeah,
Let's get to it then, brother. I'm
gonna
dreading
get to
it, but
this
let's
next
get to
clip
it.
real quick. Let me prepare it real quick. And again, guys, thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you. Hit them likes up, get them likes up. Make sure you go subscribe to Dying to Live because he has wonderful
What question?
content.
Are you gonna open this up, or is it just me and you?
You know what? I will leave that up to you. Do you want to
No,
open
it's your
it up?
choice, your channel. I was just asking.
No.
Hey,
I invite you on
I
my
wanted
guest.
to tell his ass, but I just left it alone.
No. Hey, you did it with me, so this is your. Hey, this is my home.
No,
Is your
man,
home.
I'm just hearing your word, brother. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
So we can open it up for for a panel. Did you want to do that? I would love to.
Your choice, brother. I'll leave it at that.
So this particular video, I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite because you laid it in on this motherfucker here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And rightfully so. Because I'm gonna tell you, you did nothing wrong. First off, you did absolutely nothing wrong. And and that's how I feel.
We agree.
You did your damn thing on this. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna say, oh well, he was an angry black man and he's stop.
Yep. I can't be angry. I know.
Right.
I can't be mad for somebody putting their hands on me.
Right.
I know.
Wait,
I already know double standard.
We tired. We not angry. We tired. We tired of the bullshit.
Yeah. That's the double standard, unfortunately, we deal with, brother.
And when we get tired, we set up boundaries. So however you want to cross that boundary is totally up to you. So without further ado, this is the very last clip of your work because he has plenty of great work, but there was just certain things I wanted to I'm telling the story, y'all. Okay. So here we go.
I did. Push me. I did. I pushed him. Get away from my quick.
Can you hear? Everybody can hear, right? Uh-oh. What happened? It's buffering. I don't know why it's doing that. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on. I don't know why it's buffering. Weird. Probably because it's that damn good. Okay. Let's see if it works now. There you go.
I'm here with you, bro. I'm sorry. This video right here is just ridiculous, man. Only because, usually I have a smart comment or two, man. On this day,
I know, it's all
I
right.
said
You
shit
can't
to
stop
this
me
dude.
from recording. As long as you're on the sidewalk, that's all. That's all. You're okay, sir. I'm not doing it like that. I'm just saying.
Please don't interject, sir.
I'm just
Thing illegal.
nothing at all, sir. I'm just asking that you not be in the roadway. That's all. You're fine, sir.
Kdot, I think that's your
Yeah,
TV in the
take care of
background.
that. You messing with the wrong person.
Oh,
Thank you. It's just now. The sidewalk.
Oh, it's all good. You
can't stop me from
No, as long as you're on the sidewalk. That's all. That's all. You're okay, sir. I'm not doing it like that. I'm just saying.
Please don't interject,
No,
sir.
it's okay. I'm just saying. Officer Breeden, it's okay.
Sir, I'm
just
not
asking
doing
that
anything
you
illegal.
I'm just asking you not be in the roadway. That's all. You're fine, sir.
Yeah, take care of that. You messing with the wrong person.
Now, I don't know if you reloaded this clip or something, bro, but you might want to fast forward because I played a 25-minute video only to show that I wasn't doing shit before this guy put his hands on me. Usually my videos are cut and edited.
Thank
But I
you.
didn't want to edit this
You
one
saved my life just
only because I wanted people to see I wasn't doing shit. This cop watching should be prosecuted. So yeah, you might want to fast forward it a little bit to the push part, man. And I was literally just sitting out there being quiet, cop watching, not interacting with any cop, not saying anything to any cop. And this dude saw me put my camera in his mind and towards his vehicle, and he came up and shoved me. And I didn't take that too kindly. And I meant every threat I gave him.
Need to be.
Oh, you put your hands on me?
I
Did
did.
you push me?
I did. I pushed him. Get away from my car.
Push me again. Do it again.
You don't need to be.
Oh, you put your hands on me?
I did.
Push me?
I did. I pushed him. Get away from my car.
Push me again. Do it again.
You don't need to be.
Oh, you put your hands on me?
I did.
Push me?
I did. I pushed him.
Now, this dude just
You
admitted.
put your hands on me?
I
And I played it a
I
few
did.
times, man.
I did.
just
I
to
pushed
put
him.
a,
Get away from my car.
effect.
Push me
It's
again. Do it
buffering.
again. Do it again. What's your name? Identify yourself. Piece of shit. Push me again, you fuck.
This guy right here, though, man. I meant it, man. I'm going to
Push me
defend
again, you
myself from any
son of a
cop who
bitch.
put their fucking hands on me, and I
Yeah.
mean that from the bottom of my
I
heart.
got you. I love it. Push me one more time.
I hear you.
Oh, I already got you pushing me.
And I was just mad.
I'm going
It's ain't nothing but me bitching
I'm going right
for
to the station.
10 minutes, right?
You know, I
No
already know you're a
justice.
piece of shit.
I filed a
So
complaint.
I'm going
went
right to the
nowhere.
station to file a complaint on assault. And I'm going to the state's attorney and I'm filing assault charges.
Okay, so explain this. Who's Rob? Who
So that's
is that?
Rob Fleck. The officer who actually put his fucking hands on me name is Rob Fleck, okay?
Okay.
He had gotten into it with an alderman in Springfield just a month earlier prior, or maybe 2 months early prior, where he was pretty much it was a lot of Trump kids in the audience of a basketball game, and the alderman didn't think political should be involved or whatever it was, right?
Okay.
And him and his same cop, Rob Fleck, got into it. So he went to this cop, Rob Fleck, who Kenny Winslow of the Springfield Police Department, the chief, allow these people to be on social media acting like little girls. And he went on social media and took to this alderman. And I just put up what he was saying about being a role model. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And how can he be a role model? He preaching to some black alderman about being a role model about kids. Yeah, he's out here putting his hands on citizens on the side of the street. So that's all I was trying to show, that he's a hypocrite in himself. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, that was my only point in that, man. I know it's confusing to people.
Yeah, because I was just wondering. That's why I wanted to clarify on that particular.
Yeah, he was just saying. Well, he said. So, Sean Gregory, did you enjoy the city tourney? That was about the basketball game. Did you have a good time? Have any problems getting in? If so, maybe go to a police officer for help next time. Isn't it crazy how these those darn kids say disrespectful things. He talking about Trump, right? And whatever they had going on. You say you never do anything like that because you're a role model. That's what I found ironic, right? That he telling somebody else to be a role model, yet he don't like what I'm doing, and he think he can just put his hands on me on the side of the road. So that was all I was trying to highlight, man.
So, and I'm gonna show a little bit more, and this is what really pissed me off. As I showed this a little bit more of the clip, the officer that comes to his defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, what the
this dude, man, I've been through the ringer with this dude. This dude, I've been in the house. This dude came and ran in somebody's house, pulled us all out, searched us, had us cuffed. Like, this dude, Mac, I've known him since I've been in Springfield. You know what I mean?
I heard you say his name, Mac. Yeah.
Yeah. Same coon ass nigga. And I hate to say it that way, right? Same coon ass nigga. Let me tell you what happened, right? I was riding with my brother, right? This dude, Mac, I was riding with my brother. We was riding. Now, my brother drink a lot, right? So he had some open alcohol in the car, right? He pulled us over. This is the first time I ever met Mac, old bitch ass. He pulled us over, right? Now, he got us with the alcohol, right? My brother got the alcohol sitting there in his lap. You know what I mean? So this is what this bitch ass nigga do. Instead of getting him a ticket or whatever, these white cops are putting him up to the bullshit, right? Because he's a black officer in the hood, right? So they can use him as a bait tactic, right? This is what he do to us. Well, guess what? I ain't gonna charge your brother with the alcohol if you give me a gun or some drugs. This is what Mac did. Yeah, give me some guns or some drugs, and I'll let you guys go. So this is how I play it, because I'm a smart dude. I adapt to my situation. I say, hey, Mac, I don't know nothing about all that shit, right? But give me your number. Because look, I don't want us to get the tickets and shit, right? He trying to give us, right? So I'm like, Mac, give me your number. I got you, bro. You know what I mean? So he think he doing good, doing some intel, making some type of informants out of us, right?
Right.
But we just literally trying to get out this situation because he got him dead to the ringer. You know what I mean? I was speeding, so he got me on the ticket. He got him with alcohol. Shit, it probably smelled like weed in the car. You know how it go, right?
Right.
So he got us dead to the right? But instead of him just being an honest officer, writing his tickets and doing his thing, which I probably would respect him more, he said, you know what? Just give me guns and drugs, right? So I play the game with him. I say, you know what, bro? I got you. Give me your number. Slide me your card. I got you. I'll get you a gun. You know what I mean? He like, oh, so he think he got informants. Now, this is probably how they do dudes in the hood every day. Clearly, right?
Yeah.
So after I get his card and let us go, I said, that goof ass nigga. In my mind, right? We got you.
Right.
We gone, right? He catch me 2 months later. I'm driving. Pull me over. He mad. I ain't call him. Mad. Right. Irate, right? This before I started recording and all this shit. He was mad, irate. I didn't call him about a gun. You know what I mean? Oh, what happened, bro? What happened? I said, bro, that was that day. I'm legal now. Too late, bro. What the fuck you want from me? Hey, bro. I'm legal now.
Hey, man,
leave me alone, bro. You harassing me type shit.
This is chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying?
I was playing the game. Like, when he called me the second time, I was legal.
Like, for instance, like I got a few homies that used to gang bang and all that type stuff, and they used to tell me all type of stories. Like, basically, we get stopped, we get bumped, we had some pharmaceuticals in the trunk.
You know how I go, man.
And they basically they would say, like, look, man, if you called us, cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll do our little bid, whatever. No issue. But it was them. He said it was them bad apples, them fucked up ass cop, them corrupt cops saying, "Hey, do you want to go home tonight or you want to go to jail?" Yeah. And we know what that meant. It was give me all the drugs and the money. Yep.
You know how I go, bro. You play the game, man. You play the game, right?
So I mean, in reality, you still paying a bill.
That was his fault. He didn't take us. That was his fault. He didn't take us to jail or do whatever he wanted to do that day, right? You had us. You had your chance. Now, the next time he called me, I was legal, nothing, no weed, no nothing, nigga. I ain't got my brother in the car. I ain't got nothing for you. He was so mad at me because he was like, "Why you ain't call me? Why?" Bro, I was just telling you what you want. I told her that. I was just telling him what you wanted to hear. I was trying to get away from that situation. Now I'm legal. What are you trying to do? So he was so mad at me. He had it out for me ever since. He even called one of my brothers and gave him a weed DUI because he was trying to get my ass so bad, right? So I knew who Mac was. Mac ain't nothing but one of them niggas who would do everything he can to prove to those folks he's those people. You know what I mean? So that was my issue with Mac, man. You just playing the game like I'm playing the game, bro. We know you dirty as shit. You showed me that the first time I met you. Right. So that's all that was, bro.
Just the old regular Tim Scott.
Yeah. So I did what I had to do that day, man. Hey, look, I said, hold on. Pass me your card. Next time you see me, nigga, I'm gonna be so legal. You're gonna be wishing you took me to jail. That's exactly what it was.
Right. All right. So we're gonna show the rest of the clip, and we're gonna show you what we're talking about. Right. This dude that we talking about.
On your bitch ass. Know that. Push me again, some bitch. Get your ass out and push me again. See what happened to you. Push me again. The motherfucker just pushed me. Get your ass in. See what the fuck happened to you. You dumb bitch. Please, sir. Punk ass bitch. Step back, please. Fuck you. He just put his hands on me. Addressing that. Fuck you. Please, step back. Step back. I'm on the sidewalk. Thank you. Dude, step up off me, dude. Please dude, identify yourself to the camera. Please step back. Identify yourself. Please step back. Identify yourself. That bitch ass nigga just put his hands on me. You not gonna do nothing about it? Are you gonna do anything about that bitch ass nigga putting his hands on me? Then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Shut the fuck up, man. Officer Mac here. What? You not even officer no more. What you is? Think now, nigga. Hey, I've always been respectful. No, you let this nigga put his hands on me, and you're not stepping in and talk to him. I've always been respectful.
Now, was Mac his supervisor?
Mac is a detective, so yeah, technically he's his supervisor, right?
Okay. All right, I didn't know what rank he was, so I was just
he's a detective now. Okay. So technically he's his supervisor.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he should. Yeah.
Be respectful and tell him don't put his fucking hands to me. I'm going to file a complaint on your bitch ass. Don't worry about it.
Hey, that's well within your rights. But I've never been disrespectful to you.
You're not stopping him from putting his hands on me. Then we ain't talking about nothing.
Don't be disrespectful.
Are you stopping this gentleman from putting his hands on me?
I don't appreciate you addressing me as the word. Appreciate it.
We done talking, sir.
Okay.
Let me tell you why we done talking. I just told you he assaulted me, and you ain't said a word to him, yet you talking to me. Think about that. Because and we done talking then, bro.
You're talking to me, and you addressed me in a way that I don't appreciate.
And look, you addressing me in a way I don't appreciate it. I'm making a citizen's complaint. I just was assaulted.
And see, that's what they do. That's what they do right there. They always make it about themselves. And like, oh, I didn't like the way you addressed me. Well, motherfucker, this ain't got nothing to do with you. We're talking about you, and that's just what they take an oath to. They're supposed to take that personal shit out of there.
I tried to tell them, man. You had no reason to even be talking to me, bro. Yeah, you addressed me. I addressed you.
Right,
you
like
up this, Mac.
Yeah, like that shouldn't even went down like that at all.
If you're not taking him to jail, why the fuck you telling me to calm down when I was the one that assaulted? You know, if I'd have put my hands on him, Mac would have came out there and tackled my ass, right or wrong.
Exactly.
If I would have put my hands on this cop, I'd have been tackled, wouldn't I? Tased, beat, and in jail. Yet they can do it to me. Nope, I'm not happening no more, bro. So that's where my anger still exists. I'm not letting nobody put their hands on me, including
you know
cops.
What that brother remind me of, Mac? He remind me. You remember House Party 2? You know where I'm going with, right? He remind me of the old dude that tried to steal kid's girlfriend. It was like he you know he was just, hey man, we got to stick together, brother. And you know, but then when the dean came in, he was like, hey sir, how are you? Yes, sir. Well,
that's Mac. Right, that's that nigga for you right there. And I don't mean to say it's disrespect him as a black man, right? But see, we play ourselves in that role because when we serve somebody else, instead of being independent. This is what I mean about there's no good cops.
Yeah.
Mac might have had a good heart that day, right? But he was so afraid to address this dude behind him that he would just take me out before he addressed that dude behind him. Fuck Mac too. They all bad, bro.
Yeah, and but here's the thing: it's supported by data and facts. Cops only solve 2% of crime, major crime, in every industry, in every agency. From 19, they did it. It was a 50-year case study that they did. It came out in 2020. They only charge 11%. So when it comes to the part where it says defund the police, hell yeah, the facts show it.
Well, you
Y'all
know what?
ain't doing
You
shit,
defund, right? You a defund guy, right? I'm a reform guy, right? That's where we differ at. But if I can't have reform, I'm with you. I'll take the defund.
Yeah, and
I just need some change.
But here's the thing, and people get defund totally screwed up. Defund is just taking other funds from a major, I mean, the most thing we spend on in America as far as our taxes is the military and the police department. So the thing is, we're just saying, look, we're saying we need to take those particular funds that because we militarized our police force, and we're putting them into education. We're putting them into mental health. We're putting them into
crisis management
entrepreneurs, small businesses. You know what I'm saying? More economic freedom for our children. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're putting in. So it wouldn't be crime, but they're not going to do that because if there's no crime, they don't get a paycheck.
There you go. If they close all the fucking jails tomorrow, it'll be an issue. They'll be like, look, if everybody stopped committing crimes tomorrow, what the fuck all these jail systems gonna do? So clearly it's gonna be people in jail always.
Yep.
Tell me how you can achieve that if nobody committing crime, which means it's not about crime. In discussion for me.
Right. Cider man. Appreciate you, brother, for man. Yeah, you just showing me love.
Yeah, bro. That's what's up, Cider man. Appreciate you, brother. Support this brother channel, man. And I know I'm long-winded, y'all.
We gotta support him. Since when does the boss submit to the employee? Cops don't forget that we, the people, are the boss. Exactly. Man. Exactly.
It sounds good on paper, man. The problem is they ain't got the memo.
Because you know why? Is because they have, and I've been in those rooms, and I can speak on that. They have a culture or a ideology. It is us versus them. Period. They don't even really speak on de-escalation that much. Like for instance, 26 Aurora police officers, they only spend 26 hours on de-escalation. And that's and I believe that's a year. Come on, man. Like, what is you doing? I asked a cop earlier this week. I said, let me ask you a question. Y'all law enforcement, right? He's a brother. And he's like, yeah. I said, well, let me ask you a question. How many times do you go to the law library and study law? I said, do you at least go at least once a week? He says, no. I said, have you even been in a law library? No. I rest my case.
Yep. You nailed it.
I rest my case. I can't make this shit up.
But it's the qualified immunity that allows them not to ever have to worry about the law library, right?
Oh,
because
but
they know
Colorado,
they got qualified immunity. I know that's a different subject, right? But because they know they got qualified immunity, why the fuck would I go to the library when I know I can just fucking say I didn't know?
Right. But you can't say that now. I got a whole segment on it.
This is why I say we have to fuck the complaints, fuck the lawsuits, right? Yep. It's good to have money, right? But I've seen plenty of cops who had a lawsuit against them and still on the force, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, right? Expose their ass, document them, put them on video.
You gotta do. Right.
Yeah, that way, when they keep doing it, it's nothing but video exposing these some bitches, and then the public will care.
Right. And that's true. So We're gonna go right back to the video just real quick, and a little bit more, and then we're gonna have our final thoughts.
By officer.
So
If you over him and you outrank him, then you should be telling him what he did wrong.
I don't, and I didn't witness him do anything wrong.
I got it on camera.
You're well aware of where internal affairs is, and
Don't worry, I am. I'm going to file a complaint on this son of a bitch. I put your hands on me again, I'm gonna retaliate on you. He put his hands on me again unlawful, I'm gonna retaliate. You got that on camera. Put your hands on me unlawfully again, and I'm gonna put my hands right back on you because you unlawfully pushed me. Do it again. That's your threat.
Now I don't. Now let's be because some people gonna see this video and they're gonna be like,
I'm threatening.
"What are you doing? Why didn't you threaten the police?"
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to verbiage.
Yeah. They could easily charge me with threat of a cop. Yeah, they could have easily charged me with threat of a cop. I'll take my jury on that one, though.
But here's the thing. You had correct verbiage. You said if you unlawfully, you understand? And there's a law on it. Okay? There's a law on it. If you unlawfully put your hands on me, I have every right to defend myself.
Yep.
You can't just be like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
No. I want to make sure it's clear that if you it's clear that if it's unlawfully, I'm gonna fucking punch your ass back. That I'm serious. Like, look, I get it, right? That's where the verbiage got to come in at, right? And I did that for the state's attorney, right? Because I want to make them understand that I'm not trying to harm cops and I'm not looking to kill cops. But I tell you, I'll kill any cop who fucking put his hands on me unlawfully. And I mean it. Mark that shit up, give me a jury, and I'll let them decide on it.
There you go. And so, again, and it brings me back to the point that, that's why these videos are so imperative, and that's why we need people like you out there. We need to inspire other people to get out there, record. Even if you don't want to be near the scene, you can record in your car, whatever. Just because you never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? A teenager recorded the George Floyd situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she's traumatized. I'm sure of it. But if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have got those convictions. Period. Yeah. Let's just call it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta.
It's so important.
We gotta praise our young people out there. We gotta praise our young people. And let me give you these young people nowadays. They with the shits. There's 10-year-olds out there protesting.
You know the trick though, Kdot. And I want to emphasize this before you open it up. That it looks fun, man. When you see people with cameras calling cops out or holding them accountable, it looks so fun.
Right.
I promise you. And I don't say this lightly. It will ruin your life. So please don't pick up a camera and start recording cops unless you are ready with everything that goes with it. And you might beat the odds where you're not targeted. But I promise you, everybody got to have the strength to understand that you will become a target. And once you understand that and you cool with that, then go have your merry heart, but make sure you understand the consequences to your actions. That's all I'll be trying to
cool with everything else. You're right. You got to be cool with everything else that comes with it.
I've dealt with the consequences of it, man. I'm trying to tell you. I've been stalked. I've been charged illegally. I've been, and they won't stop until they get you. So I'll leave that. I'm not trying to overtalk you, bro, but I'm just saying, man.
No, I'm getting jewels from you right now.
Fun, and this is not game. I've never thought it was fun. I've been stressed the whole time I've been a cop watcher.
Right. You ask any cop watcher
coming tomorrow.
You ask any cop watcher, do we really want to do this? No, we really don't. We'd rather be at home chilling with it. We're put in a position that we have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm tired.
We have to. Let me read this comment. The scary from side to man, my man's. The scariest thing to the government / police is the people standing up. Legal civil unrest is the scariest threat to government.
It is. It is, though. Let me say this. It is. But the problem is that you don't have 20 people behind you, Cyberman, which means it's going to be even more scarier to you because the government is a group of people and you are just you. So use your voice to get more people to understand your plight because only then will they care.
And thank you for that super chat, Cider Man. He's been showing me love, man. I appreciate you.
Hey,
so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna ask you a couple of more questions, then we're gonna open up the panel.
Don't throw the link out there, then.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the link out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw the link.
I don't know. We've been going 2 hours and 30 minutes already, bro. But this is good, though. It could be 5 hours fucking with Dying to Live.
Right. Look, man. Any time I get to have this chance to this brother by myself, I'm totally I feel like I'm the lucky one. So I appreciate you even giving me this time. You know what I'm saying?
And I hate to sound gay, right? But I'm the lucky one, bro. Let me tell you why. Y'all don't understand. I am so much a voiceless dude, man. I've been voiceless for 30 years of my life. And I just thank you guys for giving me that voice. Y'all don't get that, man. But I appreciate you. I want to tell you that I'm the lucky one because my voice get to be heard in discussion.
So we gonna I'm gonna bring I got some people waiting backstage. I'm gonna bring you in. But I just got to get these last few questions out to my man's real quick. And
I think you lagging. All right, let's catch you up.
Complete the story. Am I lagging right now?
No, you fine now. You was lagging a minute ago, but you sound good now.
Oh, okay. So so my question for you is when you leave this earth, what do you want to leave? What legacy do you want people to know? Dying to Live.
You know what? I don't even want to lie to you on that, man. I don't know. That's the crazy part about it, man, right? The only thing I ever wanted, man, is to look up, see the cops, and feel safe. That's the only thing I ever wanted, man. When I see cops, I feel safe. I've never felt that way, man. So those people who feel that way, I'm just trying to get there with you, man. I'm just trying to coexist in that world where you see cops and you feel safe. Because I know nothing good comes from cops being around, ever. So, man, look, when I die, I care more about my kids and their legacy than I care about this shit, right? Only because I'm a dad first, right? Secondly, I just hope that anybody else who out there going through something and think they're voiceless, I want them to take my story and understand that you're not voiceless as you think you are if you want to be heard.
Well, I hope I was able to help tell your story the best way I could. And I appreciate you for being here. We got some guests. If you guys want to ask
thank you,
Mr.
DJ Kdot, for having me, man. Taking the time out, giving me your platform, man. I hope that I've gave people just more insight on who I am. And it is what it is. But I thank you, brother, for giving me the platform.
Thank you. I thank you for giving me the honor to interview you. So, Cider Man, any questions for Dying to Live? Oh, hold on. Let me okay. Can you hear me? You good?
Hey, can you bring your screen out some though? You see how we all lumped in right in this 1-3 group?
Oh, okay.
Is there any way you can bring that screen out? Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Well, he left.
Oh,
okay,
wait,
I think
like
he
that.
dropped out.
There we go.
Well, yeah, however you do it.
I think he dropped
out.
Yeah.
That's a better visual right there.
Try it one more time, Cider Man. Anybody? I put the link in the description.
And I'm not ducking nothing, man. You got a question for me? Bring your ass on up here and talk about it. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
ducking any. I don't take anything personal. I'm transparency is my thing, man. I got nothing to hide, man. When I put myself out to the world, I am of the world. So bring it.
So we got so there we go. I think we good now. Can you hear me, Cider Man? Can you?
Don't come in here starting no shit, Joe. Don't come in here starting no shit, Joe. All right, Joe. All right.
But not
Joe,
for 2 hours.
I think Cider Man trying to get in here. Yeah, you got any questions for
Joe, come here starting no
Mr.
shit, Joe. We don't
DTL
want
over
no
here?
smoke. All right.
Can you hear me?
No, you breaking up. I'm sorry.
All right.
Can there we go. We're gonna try.
Terrible.
All right, we're gonna try to add him again. Cider Man, you there?
I ain't here this time.
Okay, I hear you. All right. So what question you got for
No, I ain't no ass starter. I ain't in here for none of that.
Okay. So, okay. So do you got a question?
I'm trying to get in. No, I just wanted to come in and just like, okay, hold up. I don't want to talk over anybody.
No, you're good. The floor is yours.
Okay. Like I just wanted to get in here, like, and just explain like some of my donations or whatever y'all just seen in the chat. Like, how I feel about the situation is like this. Like, I'm not against anybody.
I think you cut out.
All right, let's go to Joe Cool and then Cider Man. You gotta cut out, come back in, and check your internet connection. Like drop off your internet and then reconnect to your internet. It might help you out, brother.
Started. Yeah. All right, Joe. What's up, Joe? Uncle Joe. What it do? Joe Cool in the building, y'all.
What's up, Uncle Joe? Uncle
Are you
Joe,
enjoying the interview,
bullshit, Joe?
Are you enjoying the interview?
We love you, Joe.
About twice instead of gone. And you've been doing this needed to fucking pick got a fella.
We're losing every word from Joe. Every other word that is this me or we losing every other word from Joe?
Yeah. No, it's not just you.
All right, Joe, we losing every other word. I think it's DJ Kdot, boo. Man, look, man, go to AT&T, bro. They got better internet, bro.
No, my internet working just fine, brother.
I got a service. I'll be right.
Yeah, that's your service, man. It is what it is.
So, are you still there, Cider Man? Can you hear me okay? I don't know. It just dropped it. Okay. I don't know.
Hey, Kdot, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're a super mod.
DJ
Kdot,
yeah, we hear you.
Good.
Okay, we got him.
As the mod.
Good. Kdot, I can hear you good.
Okay, I can hear you.
So I'm in here. I can talk to you straight up, Kdot. I can hear you good. I don't know what the lag going on or whatever going on there. Yeah, I'm here right here talking to you, Kdot.
Okay, what's up?
No, all I was saying is, bro, yeah, I can hear you right now. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All I was saying, bro, is like, at the end of the day, I'm just here because, like, I support this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel what everybody is doing. Like, regardless of whatever you doing in this community, I feel it. Like, this First Amendment and everybody out here standing up for their rights, picking up cameras and going out here filming the police. I'm totally for this movement. And that's all I'm trying to get across. Like, the more Americans that do this and pick up their cameras and go out here and it's about this movement, like, it's just better for all of us. Because the more transparency it is when we dealing with the police or any government official, it's just all good. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, at the end of the day, like, the government is not here to run us. We here to run the government. So the more we know about you, the more transparency, the more that's going on, and the more people that's actually going out here and doing the job that people like you and everybody feel the need to do, is better. So me, like, I'm not gonna go out here and do it, but my part is to, like, I can expose what y'all out here doing, and that's my part. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an American citizen, my part is to expose the shit that's going on in our country that's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing that's right that's going on in our country is people that's going out here, picking up a camera, actually participating in our Constitution and in our community, and going out here trying to portray more transparency in the government that we have no choice in paying. Like, we don't have no choice of paying our taxes and paying our bills and all of that stuff. But we do have a choice of whether we go out here and actually, like, what's going on with this stuff? Where is my money going for? What are these police out here doing?
Well, your money goes to the Queen of England.
Like, at the
y'all
end
do
of the
some
day,
research, your money goes to
can
the
do
Queen of
something.
England.
Everybody in the world now has a camera in their hand, and the least you could do is turn it on. Turn on your camera. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. That's all I'm saying. Like, you don't gotta agree with every auditor or every person out here and how they do it or what they do, but you can agree with holding the government that's gonna hold you accountable for any wrong move you do. Accountable. And that's all I'm saying, Kdot. Like, and I'm out.
No, we
Shout out
appreciate
to
you,
the
bro.
panel. Shout out to everybody up here. Much love. This is my opinion and me, and I'm here to say that.
Hey, we love and we support you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Joe, what respond off of that, Joe? How do you
I think I agree with everything he said, and he repeated I think the theme of what he was repeating is that someone needs to hold them accountable. We take the time to do all the things we have to do. We have to pay taxes. We do all those things. It is an option whether we get out there and hold them accountable. Most of us don't. He's saying that we all must. All right, this is what I wanted to ask you.
How come? I told you, Joe, I ain't want your bullshit, bro. I ain't want your
bring it
bullshit,
on,
Joe.
bring it on.
Don't come here with that bullshit.
No,
All
you gotta be
I'm
transparent.
done.
You gotta be transparent.
All right, Q.
Right.
You know some shit auditors out there, right? Calling the cops on themselves and doing crazy shit. If you had the authority, if I gave you the hammer and you could slam it and sit them down for 6 months or a year at a time, would you flex that hammer?
I would. I ain't gonna lie, I would. Only because, listen, nobody cares, let the public cares, right? Once the public care, then everybody care, right? And if they're gonna take that public opinion away from us, then I have a problem.
Don't you open up the door, Q, for motherfuckers like us who go out there protesting? They make laws.
You got some noise in the background. Who is that? You DJ Kdot?
Oh, that might be. I'm sorry. That's my son. I'll put my mic on mute.
Doesn't that open you up though, Q? If you can take away their voice and the way they do a thing, don't that open up motherfuckers take away our voice? For instance, I go into
it does.
They make laws. You can't film in the police station because I go in there holding them accountable. It's a double-edged sword, right?
It is, Joe.
But you
And the only
still,
thing I would say to those people is don't hide behind the First Amendment, right? So don't use this community as your stumping ground to gain whatever you're trying to gain if you're not really about that, right? So YouTube is a beautiful platform, right? With a lot of people on there that don't even dress, right? Because I understand they're not about the First Amendment. And the problem I have right now with this fucking community, it is so many people who scream 1A who actually not about their life. And there's so many that I only can call them out when they come to my channel, right? Come to my channel, I'm gonna call your ass out, right? But other than that, you will never know who they are unless you see yourself being banned from their channel, or unless you see yourself them being a dictator, just like you've been experienced. That's all I can say to you, Joe. Yeah, it's a lot of channels out there I fucking hate.
This is a bit of a subject change. Q, do this actually is gonna be a couple questions. Ain't nobody here but us. Kdot.
Yeah, we just kicking it.
All right.
Hey, look, hey, Kdot. Hey, K-Do is a super mod, man. You're gonna need a couple mods, put some links up there.
I love K-Do, man.
I'm just telling you.
I love K-Do.
Anyway, I'm moving on. Go on, Joe.
K-Do, it's Kdo. Kdo.
K-Do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, K-Do. I'm sorry. My bad. My apologies. No disrespect.
All right, Q, do we need police? Either one of you, since you done cleared up, we can hear you now, Kdot. Do we need?
Yes. You said, do we need the police?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Q. And I'm gonna
yes and no. Yes and no.
Yes and no, Kdot. You say no.
Here's the reason why I say no. It's because I'm gonna tell y'all, within a few years, a lot of this shit is gonna be private sector.
Yeah,
they're gonna leave the police station and they're gonna become security guards. And then don't sleep on security because they pay really well now. Okay, so it's gonna be to the point to where every man's for himself. You protect your own business. And that's how it's gonna be.
I'm cool with that though, because there's nobody out there enforcing arbitrary laws, right?
Exactly.
There's nobody out there giving you tickets and taking your money for bullshit, right? So I'm cool with security, right? Secure your property, motherfucker. But I'm tired of the people who out there just making it up as they go, feeling like that they can just dictate your life. I've signed no contract for nobody to be my overseer. I don't know how y'all feel, but I've signed no contracts for an overseer. I don't need one now. I don't need one next year.
Well, guys, are we in the end? Are we successful at doing this, making a change? I've never seen anything else do it. All in protests they did, the '60s, civil rights movement, Rosa Parks, all that. You know, it might have changed the law here and there, but you know, the system still seems to be fucking very fucking
Can I please comment on that? Can I please comment on that? Okay. Let's go there. The whole "we shall overcome" movement, right?
Kdot, I want some of that. I had to tap back in for that. Like I tapped back in for this.
I know you did, Zai. I know you did.
Let my turn.
Let me keep it all the way. Let me keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all, okay? The 1969. Let's take it back to even Dr. King, right? When he was alive, they were talking about passing civil rights music. After he was killed, they burnt shit
hold
down.
on. Please. There's two of y'all talking at the same time.
What's talking? I'll mute up.
There was two of y'all talking.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
That's your background noise. Is he confusing with somebody else talking, right? So
I want some of that. I'm willing to wait.
You just hear background noise, brother. There's not two people talking.
Take it. No, it was my son. He was and close the door. Lord, I'm sorry about that. That was my fault. Okay. So in 1969 to 69 riots, when they started burning shit down, and I'm talking about black people or maybe even white people, as far as allies, that's when they started insinuating the civil rights laws. And I'm not condoning anything. I'm not condemning anything either. But what I'm saying is that if what we're doing in this particular community is being proactive. That whole "we shall overcome" shit, that was reactive. So why the hell should we have to wait until somebody dies, right? Until we actually get change when we and we're exposing at the same particular time. So
great point, Kdot, that all these protests and other things I mentioned are reactive. Well, on a daily basis is proactive. Great point. Thank you for it.
Yeah, I heard his point, right? But it's so many. Look, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. I don't know what color is the other gentleman on the panel, right? Because we don't see his camera. But I'm looking at 3 black males who says that racism should exist. What do you say to people who say, "You guys tripping? Stop being victims, bro, Joku, stop being a victim. Kdot, stop being a victim." What do y'all say?
You go first, Joe.
I'm on every panel in every room with every white motherfucker in the community. I gotta hear it every time that you bring up the situation about inequality of race. Some white motherfucker, the most racist fuck in the room, is gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's all you talk about. Enough of the victimhood. You don't have to be a victim, Joe." So I gotta hear that fucking every time. And Q, I gotta spend the next fucking 30 minutes explaining to these motherfuckers that just because you speak on a thing doesn't mean you're beaten by it. In fact, I'm not a victim, man. I do well. I knew the dude was a brother. I got more bread than you got, man. More fucking friends, more mobility. I'm happier, all of that shit. No victim. But I'm a warrior and I fight every day. I pick a battle. And not just one a day, many a day, and I fight all day, every fucking day. That don't sound like a victim at all, man.
And at the end of the day, I take that victim switch and switch it into being a victor. That's when we need to and when we get out of that oppressed mind state, as far as black people saying, "Oh, we not supposed to do that around black people, around cops. We ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to say that to them." The fuck, why not? Because either way, we've seen plenty of videos where we were compliant or not even doing anything. We were just eating ice cream in our boxers, and a police officer came and shot us. So either way, so how many times? I mean, really, like that.
You're missing the point, right? So let me tell you the problem that's happening right now in America, y'all. Okay. That white folks are tired of black folks acknowledging their race, using their race, saying something about their race, wondering about their race, being paranoid, PTSD, whatever you fuck you want to call it. They don't even want us to tell it. Hey, look, I'm so tired of you treating black people this way. They don't even want us to acknowledge it. What do you say to those people?
I usually get upset and say shit like, "You are the most racist motherfucker." When you go in a room and say Black Lives Matter, the first motherfucker to say all lives matter is the racist motherfucker. When you go in and you say Biden did something good, the first motherfucker that talk about that Trump running into the Capitol motherfuckers and hey, he's gonna kill black people. He's probably the biggest racist in the room. You talk about slavery, the first motherfucker say Egyptians own slave, white people slaves too. He is the most racist, uncomfortable motherfucker in the room. He grabs my attention and I don't let him go. I poke and I prod to that nigga rage quit. I do it or fuck acquiesce, one or the other.
And you know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? To answer your question, Q?
I want to hear.
I say if you're uncomfortable, good. That means that you're growing. Because the thing is, you cannot grow if you're comfortable.
So, Cat, man, I absolutely agree. Martin Luther King, he called it direct action. Everybody was like, yeah, I'm about peace and everything, but I'm not about letting these cats get comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you. They don't want to say that, though. They don't want to say that. White people quote King
all
the time.
Listen,
but they don't say the stuff that. Let me tell you, because when it came toward the end, as far as Martin's life, he was damn near on the side of Malcolm X.
Yeah, they probably
like, okay, you gonna keep on beating on us, but when we get an uprising,
So bad, motherfucker.
So I just got a question for you guys. So any white guy or any white person that tells you guys get over it,
So sorry, she's
stop
bad.
using your race, stop race baiting. Do you think they racist, or do you think they just
I can't
tired of
hear y'all talking.
being called the captor?
How do we get over 400 years? And not only that, but how you're asking us to get over it, but you're still continually still kicking us the fuck down.
But they'll tell you you can get over it if you just stop acknowledging that you have a problem.
He's like, where were the slaves in Egypt? That's a false narrative. You know, forever they've been saying slaves built those fucking pyramids. It doesn't look that way. They found their graves. It doesn't look like they were slaves. Look like they were a skilled workforce, and they had a competition, healthy competition going on, and the way they were buried was not slave burials. Look like spot checks might be right on with that shit.
Side man, how do you feel about it? What's your answer to that? When white people tell you to just get over it and stop race baiting and all those type of things, how does that make you feel?
Can't hear you again, Slider.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, that's my question, man. I want to ask a lot of black men that.
Listen, I'm getting in it now, bro. Like that right there is a joke. Because how you gonna come at somebody and try and tell them not to feel some type of way that they was raised in their whole life?
We hear you, Joe.
Like I was literally raised in this my whole life.
It's his mic.
Like I can't even talk about my southern brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm born in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in Los Angeles, California. And I actually had to deal with the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine, like I literally tell my wife every day and all this other shit.
Can y'all hear me? I can't hear you.
I can hear you, Joe, perfectly fine. I think his mic is just muffled.
Some brothers that had to deal with shit themselves is all right, bro. I'm out.
Can you hear me?
No. It's just your mic, bro. Your mic muffled, so we struggling to actually understand what exactly you're saying.
Hold on.
And look, it's us 4 black men up here, right? So we could be biased, right? And I try to ask white people these same questions, man. You know, well, why? If you can't forget you're white, why should I forget I'm black? This whole country is built on me being black. Should I forget it tomorrow? And if I did forget it tomorrow, would that change my circumstance? You know, it's a lot of questions I have, right? But the narrative these days is that white people are just so tired of black folks screaming racism, right? And maybe if I was white, I'll feel the same way, right? But I don't think they seek to understand. And I could be wrong, right? I don't think they actually seek to understand. They just tired of hearing your narrative. They don't want to hear that bullshit no more.
Right.
2021. Why the fuck DJ Kdot keep talking about he black?
And yeah, and the thing is, it just gives people the opportunity. If you really think about it, it gives people the opportunity just to be educated. What's wrong with just being educated about our history? You know, people say PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, for black people, it's PTSD, post-traumatic slave disorder. So, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I got arrested, and the first time I got arrested, I swear to you, it was more of a spiritual thing than anything. Because when I heard them shackles and the way I was walking and how I couldn't, I swear, man, it was like I felt the ancestors like surrounding me. Like I felt like I was in that place when I was shackled like that. I'm like, God damn, I didn't murder no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? All I did was record the police. But just the hearing of the shackle,
I promise you, bro,
was a trigger.
That's what I'm saying, Kdot. When I seen you get arrested, I felt the same place as you did. Like, where is our place in America? Like, you can't even stand up for your own rights as a motherfucking black man in America. Like, what they do to a black man that stand up for his rights in America, they throw him in the motherfucking cage.
Right.
Like, and that's all I'm saying. Like,
and that's why people have to understand their history.
Like, most black men feel like how I feel. I ain't saying no shit that's not real. Nigga, we feel like if we say something, we gonna get locked the fuck up.
And now we're tired. We're really tired now because we're out here doing the work, and we're stronger in numbers. And if more black people get on board and stop being in an oppressed mind state, I understand it's scary. This shit is scary.
Let me tell you what white privilege is. Fuck all that, right? Let me tell you what white privilege is.
Okay.
Until the white people actually experience the same bullshit, and they are. Reason why you got so many auditors and cop watchers out there who's of Caucasian persuasion, okay? Mm-hmm. And I love it. I love the fact that they get to go through exactly. You get to see that blue shield ride on your ass. And now you understand what it means to be black. Now, I'm telling you, man. So I love it. I love every time it's a new white guy who's been oppressed. Understand? I hate to say it that way, right? It's not like I want anybody to be oppressed, brother. But every time it's a new white guy who's oppressed, I clap. I rejoice. Because now he get to see the system barrel down on his ass.
I understand.
And then only then can he recognize what I'm going through.
Right.
My opinion only.
It was crazy. Like, it's funny that you say that because I think when I was 18 and we was leaving out of a club let out, and the first time I've ever seen a white person get his ass whooped by a police officer when I was an adult, I'm like, whoa. Like, he was really getting his ass whooped. Like, damn, like, he almost black. You know, they whooping his ass like a black person. And so people were recording and everything. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, though. So they beat y'all up too? Like,
right?
That's how, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest as far as my experience. That's how, yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. I can remember being in jail sometimes as you getting booked in and all of that shit, going in front of the judge. And you hear them talking about it'll be white guys back there with you. And in my head, I'm thinking he's going to be a victim. And they will talk outright and will be like, well, you know, he won't survive in there. So we're going to give him 3 years probation. Oh, he won't make it in there. We're going to give him a bond. They take that into consideration. It's harder for white people. So, you know, we'll make it easier on them. They don't take that shit into consideration for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. And that's what I'm saying is, like, if you are a white First Amendment auditor, you know what I'm saying? Be comfortable. You know the system is created against black people. Be comfortable in those rooms.
No, they won't argue. No, Kdot. They will not agree with you on that one, brother. America is not racist. America is not racist, brother. Again, I'll say it one more time for those white folks. America is not racist. That's the narrative. All that shit you talking, Kdot, is you being a victim. I'm just telling him what I hear all the time. You being a victim and won't stand up for yourself and do better for yourself. Stop talking for all black people.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and stop whining.
Yeah, I'm just giving you the narrative because I don't want nobody to say I'm misusing the words. And as a black man, I'll be like, Jesus, we up against a fight that we listen. Look. My wife was called to Walmart and was trying to complain about me and my daughter. I was telling that story how they wanted me and my 15-year-old daughter ID. And I told her, don't mention race. No, please don't. Just stick to the facts. Because once you mention race, them motherfuckers, you lost them already. They just tired of black people screaming racism, right? So once you mention the race thing, period, you lost them. Even if you're right. That's the sad part of it.
I try to recruit my white friends, and that's the argument I give. As soon as I open my mouth, a certain time.
Kdot, I'm gonna tell you this. As a guy, I'm Kdot. I'm from Cali. I'm from Cali, so you know a lot of these people out here in Cali. They try to talk like they ain't got no ties to race. They ain't got no ties to racism. Let me tell you, Cali, from Cali, they give you the same excuse. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, Kdot. Kdot, stop feeling sorry for yourself and your family. I didn't do nothing to you.
That's true.
Joku, yeah. I want Joku to keep elaborating, but you're right, bro. That's exactly what they'll tell you. Stop being a victim. Look like you was a victim.
Yeah, I done lost my train of thought listening to what Cy was saying.
No, I get it, man. I was just trying to reiterate that the problem is that we have it now in 2021 is that even the white folks that did understand it, they're so tired of you guys screaming racism. They're so tired of you guys talking about I'm black. They're so tired of you motherfuckers using the race card.
I was just saying, I use your same argument. I tell my white buddies, I need you to understand my arguments because when I open my mouth, I shut a lot of doors just because I'm black, saying that people automatically shut doors. He's whining again. The way I talk shuts doors. I'm dismissed as being stupid or something because I talk like I'm from the streets. And most important, in those rooms with all white folks, they'll feel more comfortable. They won't say certain shit when they know a black motherfucker on the panel. If I hop in chat with 100 niggas, it'll change. So I know in those rooms, they get really loose. And that's when you have an opportunity to correct them and fight my battle.
Right. And that's why, but even, I even, just to be honest, I even have some of my black constituents. They'll be like, hey, man, you all that cussing, man. Is it? It's got to be a different way to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, because I don't want you to get shot, bro. Like when you called the police officer a bitch, man, I was just like, damn, bro, like but this is what they use, right? They'll be like, man, but you gonna get that dude that you just called a bitch, man. He going to another traffic stop one of us, we get killed. We ain't even do nothing.
That's the double standard you're gonna always be held to, though, Kdot.
Right.
You got to be twice as better, twice as good, and twice as clever, brother. And if you're not, you're just another dumbass nigga.
You speak nothing but truth, Dying to Live. Real talk. You speaking nothing but truth,
man. I hate to say it that way, but that's my experience.
That's the truth.
I'm only speaking from my experience. I can't be mad. I can't be angry. Because if I am, I'm the mad black man. I get it. I've gotten it. I understand it very well.
Shout out to Steak Fries Auditor, man. Every time I see his damn picture, I'm always hungry. Shit.
Steak Fries.
I just got hungry too.
Right, man. That shit look good as well.
Shout out Steak Fries, man. You can't do that to people, bro.
You can't be doing that to people, man. Shit. I ain't eat shit all day either.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
Let's move the conversation along because this is an uncomfortable conversation.
I don't give a shit.
Right? But listen, let me tell you why. I get it, Kdot. But listen, I do try to account for what they could be thinking when they tell me to get over it. Yeah. What could be going through their head? Is it sincere? Is it from a good point? You know what I mean? Because it could be coming from a good place. You know what I mean? Because they don't understand. You know what I mean? And so it could be coming from a good place. So let's not hold them accountable because look, just like you pro-black, it's okay to be pro-white. It is okay to be pro-white. The problem is when if you pro-black and you're trying to hurt white folks, or if you pro-white and you're trying to hurt black folks. Mm-hmm. That's the issue, right? It's okay to love who you are.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, John?
I rather than the pro-white, pro-black thing, I wanted to contest Q on they might be coming from a place of sincerity. They think
I can't agree with that. I'm from South LA with the bandito also know that
Wait,
the
one
Los
second.
Angeles sheriff,
And what's his name?
they
Side
know.
man. Let Joe finish.
They'll
Let
pick
Joe
you
finish.
up.
And then we'll come in.
Look, if you wear certain colors, if you wear certain color clothes, they'll pick you up from one neighborhood and they'll drop you off in another neighborhood that they know for a fact don't like the color clothes you wear. So,
Hey, Sai, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
Sai, you still there?
Sai need a mic.
Oh, man.
Sai, you still there?
We can't hear you if you're talking, Sai. Well, why?
Okay.
I was gonna say maybe I can. You think they're coming from a place of sincerity? Perhaps they think so. However, all that is they're uncomfortable. That's guilt. I hate to say it, whether it's real or just felt, whatever it is, it's an uncomfortable situation, one that they've been able to avoid for a very long time.
He can come back in here.
These lines that they use are just distractions. Distractions.
Come on, Joe, keep going.
Distractions that they've learned to say through watching the news or whatever. You know, blacks kill more blacks than anybody. All things are distractions to get off the topic that makes them uncomfortable. I think just their uncomfortability alone speaks volumes. It says they are coming from a place of being a racist motherfucker.
Right.
That was it.
Well, this is what they say to you, Joe. Though you say I'm racist, but you don't understand that I haven't had that white privilege, right? I'm not rich. I don't know what white privilege you think I got. I'm just trying to give you the talking points, right? And I want you to rebut that. We'll have a white guy up here, right? If I had a white guy up here, I'll let him talk, right? But there's no white guy up here, just me. So I'll be the white guy.
Yeah.
We don't get them talking points. We don't get to screen the race card. We don't get to play victim. Joe, I've worked for everything I got. Why can't you, Joe?
You say you don't have white privilege, white Q. I gotta tell you, your white privilege is not getting pulled as much as minorities. It's paying a smaller amount for loans, for apartments. Your white privilege is you not being up to date, not being all in the store today. You flex your white privilege so often that you take it for granted and don't even understand, don't even realize it.
I get it. And maybe I don't realize it, Joe. I'm just the white guy, y'all. I'm the white guy. Maybe I don't realize it, Joe. But I'll tell you this. Until you stop acknowledging you black and understand you're American, then you'll stop with that bullshit, that race baiting shit, Joe. Won't you wake up, Joe, and see that we're Americans, Joe? I just want to make Joe understand that I'm being devil's advocate, right? Joe, understand. It's not my fault. I didn't have slave, Joe. Why you blaming me, Joe? I
love y'all,
Joe,
man.
to stand the fuck up, Joe, and be you, Joe. I'm just telling you what people tell you. I don't have a fight in the game. I just want to hear y'all answer.
Okay, guys. Okay. We got a few minutes before I wrap this up. Joe, any last words or anything like that, and then I'll go to Dying to Live.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be victorious. It certainly doesn't look like it. So I got to be content in fighting every day. I think that's the best that I can ask for. Fighting smart, getting allies, doing the best I can with my fight, not just fighting, crazy, throwing punches. I need to do it smart. I do that shit every day. I've done my job for the day. I think that's the best to do.
All right, Dying to Live.
I only say, look, I don't take away from white people pain, man. Look, I know white people just by sheer numbers struggle just as much as we do, brother. I know they get roadside traffic stops. I know they get home invasions. I know they deal with the same terrorists we deal with, okay?
Right.
So I never want to take that away from them. I will say this one thing and one thing only. This country was built on racism. We had something called Jim Crow laws that went out their way to show us that we was less than other, okay? Mm-hmm. And now that we in 2021, You want me to believe that 50 years have caught us up. And I'll tell you, well, maybe you need to do more research and understand that even when they pretend to you that we've caught up, they're still targeting more people than others. And I just ask you to open your heart and start realizing, just like you feeling this pain, imagine somebody's feeling it 10 times worse. So now we all together. Again, it goes back, and I'm gonna be short with this. It goes back to me saying that I embrace it and I rejoice when these white guys feel the same discrimination, the same oppression, the same bullshit ass legal system that we've been dealing with for hundreds of fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you feel it, thank you for joining me. Let's bridge that gap and let's stop this blue fucking shield. In discussion for me.
One more. I thank you for being here, Dying to Live. Thank you so much for allowing me to interview you, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Uncle Joe, you know I love
Uncle
you,
Joe.
man. Yeah. Uncle Joe, you know I love you, man. I'm gonna start with Uncle Joe real quick as far as sending some shout outs, where they can find you, where they can connect with you as well. And then I'll the last person I'll do is Dying to Live. Go ahead. Go.
All right. Let me see.
Am I correct?
I got something for you, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He said, I'm here, nigga. Where you think I was? I'm not here. Wait, Joe.
I'm sorry, Cider Man. I apologize. I apologize. My bad.
I
My bad.
appreciate you.
My
Everybody else out on the panel, can you respect me for a second? Can you give me my respect for a second? I just want to talk.
Yeah. Can you
Kdot, I respect you, my brother, Kdot. I just want to say my piece.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Everybody, I just want to say my piece.
Go ahead, we hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Man, yeah, his mic, I think he talking through his speakerphone, so I think it's a speaker problem for him.
Uh-oh.
Is it wrong that I
Cider
up over here?
Cider Man, where you go ahead now?
I say, is it wrong? Backing up every
Shout out to everybody who out here doing their jobs and actually respect the First Amendment. I don't give a fuck how you do it, what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if y'all can't hear me. Shout out to everybody who do all the things they do to respect the First Amendment of the United States of America. And that's all I got to say. We all out here, regardless of how you feel about any person. Like at the end of the day, if we all out here for the same thing, we all out here for the same thing.
True words.
Like,
absolutely
respect every person that's doing what you do.
Appreciate you. Did you want to send out a shout out, or?
And that's all I got to say.
Did
like,
you want?
I respect every person.
Okay.
That respect the First Amendment.
That's how I feel too, brother. I second that, man. If you care about the Second Amendment, I fucking support you.
Very good, Si.
Yeah, we love and support you too, Si. Did you want to shout out anything like a?
Hey, I want to show you something quick.
Go, Joe. Where can people find you at, man? And subscribe to his goddamn channel, please. Y'all sleeping if y'all ain't got a.
Everybody know who Joe Cool is. We won't miss Joe.
The video I'm about to drop, man. Check this shit out, Joe. Q, you was just talking about getting pushed by the police. You're not gonna like this at all, Q.
All right,
Is this recent?
Yeah, I want to shout out Kdot, the motherfucking man, the motherfucking business in this shit. I do want to shout out to you. You're a real nigga. You out here doing your thing, and I appreciate everything.
There is no
with
right
love,
on the
respect,
sidewalks.
and at the end of the day, I'm here for you, my nigga.
Am I correct, Lieutenant Sergeant? There is do you see officer pushing me? Do you see there is no right to privacy on a public sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
Not in public, they do not, sir.
You still gonna have to back up.
No, all right, hey, I'll get out your way. There is no right to privacy on a public fucking street. How do you not know that?
You need to go.
Under what law?
You need to go.
Under what law?
You need to go.
Or what, man? Or what?
I told you. You're gonna get obstructing a crime scene. You will get arrested.
For a right to privacy, bro? I want to see that shit hold up in court, bro.
Anyway, that's the shit I'll drop.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, baby. Hey, look, I love your content, Joe, man. I think what you do for the community, man, is a big service. And if I had any opinion otherwise, you know I would say it. I love you, Joe. I appreciate you. Kdot, same way, man. You know, I give my opinion on people who taken away from public opinion from us.
Yeah.
You know, that's my only issue.
Your show, but let me go again. I love both of you guys, and I hate to be that racist dude, but it is something about being in a room full of brothers, man. I hate to be that guy, but this is different. You know, this is different. It makes me feel different. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe that's some bullshit. But I'm usually the only black guy on panel. This doesn't happen, and then you cats are cool. A lot of these brothers are squares, right? And they don't think and talk like we do. It's really cool. I really appreciate you guys just for being you, not for nothing you do. Just
can I say something right quick for y'all to get off though, man? I found out, and please forgive me, everybody, just my opinion, that this community has a lot of racist people in it itself. Okay,
very true.
So, with that being said, you know how much lack of support black auditors and cop watchers actually fucking get.
Yeah.
All right. So, I just want to make sure that we make it an equal platform for Caucasian males and black males. But make no mistake, I am a black male, and I'll speak about black issues. It is what it is.
I agree, and thank you for clarifying that, man, because it's nothing but the truth, you know. And on this channel, we speak the truth, you know. I've lost subscribers who are white, and they didn't like when I had the I guess the Black Lives Matter around.
Don't even mention your race. Yes, don't even mention black anything to them because they will cut your ass off. You know how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I'm just like, you know what? I do what I do, man. And at the end of the day, yes, my fucking black life does fucking matter. Do I support the branding of it? No, because it's not even fully funded by black people. It's by George Soros. But the movement of people changing the narrative and having progression, I support that. And my life goddamn matters.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Is it Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter? What do y'all say, man?
Listen.
I say Black Lives Matter too.
We're not saying only Black Lives Matter.
Okay,
that's the thing. That's what people are getting it confused, and they try to twist it. We're not saying only Black Lives Matter.
The reason we're saying Black Lives Matter and is to start a fucking conversation. Because we know you idiots are gonna say all lives matter. Q just said it best. What we're really saying, we're leaving it off. We're saying Black Lives Matter too, but leaving it off, fucking brilliant. It kicked off a fucking whole conversation, kicked off a bunch of shit, and exposed a lot of races. A lot of these white folks be out here be like, they all got stories on the internet and on YouTube where some white motherfucker always come up to them and say, "Why are you out here? I'm out here to support the movement and the government and get the police stop killing people, but you're white." All of them hear the same shit. You know, they think it's a all black problem. It's ours. Deal with it alone. Don't help. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. Man. It sucks.
Right. Again, Mr. Dying to Live.
I'll just say this, man, if I could, right?
Make your last
I'm
remark.
pro-black. I'm never anti-white, meaning I wish no harm on any white person out there ever a day in my life. Agreed. I want you to grow and prosper just like me. I just want to grow and prosper with the same opportunities that you got. And I try to stay away from the race issue specifically because I know it's an American issue, right? But make no mistake, I know that if me and a white guy standing side by side, he's good. Because I'll take care of all the flack that's going to come, right? They're going to come get me first. If you can't recognize that, then I don't know what to do. I'm lost. If you can't recognize, you don't have to outrun the cops in me, just me. Cops to get me first. If you don't understand that, then I can't help you, man. The only thing I can say is, man, I hope that further dialogue can bridge that gap. I'm done, bro.
Hey, Q.
All right.
It was nice, bro.
Yeah, Joku, I appreciate you always joining, always supporting my channel, man. I love you. I appreciate you, and I want you to keep rocking, man. Don't let nobody stop.
So where can they find you at, DTL?
Oh man, you can find me on YouTube, Dying to Live.
There we go. All right, there we go.
Man. You want to email me? It's qbooker32@gmail. Other than that, you'll find me on YouTube in my comment section because I try to get through as many as I can.
We'll still stay on, right? Just to hold on for me. I'm gonna put you in the back room real quick.
All right.
Like I said, we appreciate the legend, Dying to Live. We love you, man, and we appreciate you being here. This was a long broadcast, but it was very much needed, and I think hopefully we did a team Kdot. Hopefully we did a great service to Dying to Live and asked him the proper questions. We're gonna try to have him on again. Maybe a little bit little on down the road, and we're gonna have some other questions for him. So I appreciate what he does. Thank you, Joe Cool, for being on. Thank you, Sai, for being on. Your comments was definitely much needed. We love you. Thank you for your support. And you know what it is, man. Enjoy the rest of your family. It's Sunday.
Can I say something right quick for you? I don't mean to cut you off. I know you want to finish it out, right?
Go ahead.
20 seconds. Hey, just 20 seconds. I want to say this and I'll be done with it. I promise.
Yes, sir. You go ahead.
Please, folks, if we can do anything but nothing else, we got to talk to each other and hold each other accountable, just like cops, right? When we say that good cop won't say nothing to the bad cop, which makes him a bad cop, all you auditors and cop watchers who's out there taking away public opinion from our calls, I'll call your ass out. I call out bad auditors and bad cop watchers only because I want to make sure that we always catering to the people and being transparency. So I'm just making sure that it's not a double standard when you think that I call all cop terrorists. They are. But that's the same thing as folks saying all auditors and cop watchers are slums and predators, right? It's the same concept. And I want you guys to break that narrative by calling out those pieces of shit who's taken away from our agenda.
Very true. Very true. And thank you for being here, brother. I love you. And we appreciate you being here.
No, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
All right. So that wraps up the show. Appreciate you guys being here. Please, you see the link down at the bottom. DJ Kdot, Cash App, $, DJ Kdot 1, 2, and 3. If you love the show, you love what we bring and what we bring to the community, please support. We love you. Please, we can't do this without y'all. We really can't. We need y'all support. Also, go support Dying to Live's page and subscribe, like, and share his content because he's the shit. You know what it is. It's your boy DJ Kdot, and I'm out. 1.